Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing tonight? My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome to Boulder Talk Radio for the 24th of October 20. What I don't even know what year it is. I should know what year it is. I totally space on the year. It's the year that never ends, Animancer. It's the year that never ends.
Yeah, one of the worst fucking years in recent human history. How
No,
could you forget
I
about
could say
that?
I'd say it's the worst year in recent human history. Do you know what? Not only have we lost a lot of people, a lot of other people have had bad things happen in general. Like 2020 just keeps taking away. I'm surprised. I will be surprised if the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox make their way out this holiday season as a
Oh,
result
those
of
aren't
that.
coming out. Those aren't fucking coming out this
Well,
holiday season. I know they say it, but
they say it. They say it's happening. So anyway, tonight we have I think we're just going to mostly stick to like one topic for at least the time being, and then see where things go. But Hunter fucking Biden has had a hell of a day. He's had a hell of a year if you think about it, right? Like not even it's been over a year that the Trump administration has been actively attempting to use Hunter Biden against his father. And today was oof, oof, oof. You heard about what happened today, obviously.
oh yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it, but I've
Yeah.
heard about it. Yeah.
Okay. For those of you who are uninitiated, the people out there that don't know what happened, Hunter Biden video came out of him in a precarious situation. It appears he's in a dimly lit room, a couch, and he's getting a foot job. Yes, a woman is jerking him off with her feet. We don't know who this person is. There's been some very salacious speculation on that, where at one point, I guess, because I only skimmed through the 15 minutes, I didn't watch the whole thing. But at one point, apparently, he calls her naughty, right? Like for Nadia, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got like a niece named Naughty who's like underage. So right now, QAnon Twitter is running rampant with this. They're running wild with this. They're out there going like, "Did you know he's a pedophile?" And it's like, you don't know who that is. We don't see the person. All we see is Biden fully nude. All right. And he's fully nude. Like he's pretty much in like 3/4 of the shot, right? Pretty much the whole shot. He's fully nude. His junk is blurred out. Someone actually took the time to protect his shame, I guess. And they blocked out his junk. And you just see the woman's feet, and he's into it, obviously. 'Cause I think he's also got a crack pipe in his mouth. So, I mean, who wants a stroke in a toke? You know what?
Yeah, honestly, I had no idea what the context of this was before I came on the stream. We had a brief chat before we went live about it, and I read the description though because I wanted to go put out the link so that people in my server could check that shit out. And I just read, yeah, we're gonna talk about feet, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying it's like I was on Twitter tonight and all of a sudden, like I was just randomly checking Twitter, and then I saw someone say, "I have a link to Hunter Biden getting a foot job, but Twitter won't let me send it."
Yeah, they've been on the defensive for fucking Hunter Biden lately. Like, haven't they actually been like banning negative stories?
They have. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. It's like, to me personally, this is a non-issue. Like to voters, it's a non-issue. Like voters aren't caring about this, period, point blank, full stop. Conservative people they're going to run their mouth on it because they got nothing else. Yeah. But to the other voters out there, they don't care. This is lesser than a story. This is as like a more non-issue than Hillary's emails at the end of the day. That's what this whole thing is. And I find it to be really funny that so many people are like really just like they're banking on this being what cripples Biden's campaign.
Yeah, they think
no one's caring.
Trump card, basically.
Yeah. Garrick here asks, Quentin Tarantino likes this. Okay, Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish. It's a well-known, well-established foot fetish. If you go and you look at like his movies, notice how much he pays attention to women's feet.
Okay.
Well. It's a known thing. So the joke is, of course, that, Hunter Biden, me personally, I just can't really see like the pleasure of getting jerked off with feet.
Yeah, me neither. I just don't get the appeal. Like, if that's what people are into, that's what they're into. But so what are people trying to say? This is like a 15-minute Tarantino film? Is that the joke going around?
No. Well, see, this is the thing. So you got Bianca here saying that this is going to hurt Biden. It's not. It's not.
Oh no,
it's not.
Voters are already made up on their mind.
Yeah, like what you've got here is already over 40 million people have already voted. So 40 million people have already voted in early voting. We're seeing this 240 some odd percent ahead of where we were this time 4 years ago, with that number only increasing due to not only the virus, but just the fact of like people that realize that they have to get out to vote. A couple big unions came out today and endorsed Joe Biden in Pennsylvania, which is going to go really well for him in Pennsylvania. The comments on fracking from the debate the other night, the comments on like ending big oil, none of it hurt him. None of it. Like at this point, like he's Teflon Don. Nothing. I'll make this is a hyperbolic statement. So, but someone's going to fucking take this out of goddamn context, like every other hyperbolic statement I make. Biden at this point could literally shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and get the fuck away with it.
There it is.
That is precisely where we find ourselves, which is why I find the right wing jumping on this issue as crazy as I do, because it's like, this is okay. So like, let's just don't get me wrong. There are things that I feel is happening that is like, what are you guys doing? Stop doing it. Like when in regards to social media. But if you look at how the media is handling this, you've got conservative media like a dog with a bone. They're going at it hardcore. They want people talking about this. They want people discussing this. Left-wing mainstream media is like, it's spurious at best. It's, either they're running defense and they're casting aspersions to it, and they're getting people to not believe it or to call it into question, because some of the origins of this do come across as a little bit fishy. And, but it's like one thing kind of counters the other thing. And I think the information is probably pretty accurate, but the way that it got out there and the way that it was sat on for as long as it was is calling in a lot to question, like the Rudy Giuliani Borat story is more of a nationwide piece of conversation than the Hunter Biden laptop.
Yeah, the only people that are really happy about this Hunter Biden shit are people who are already supporting Trump. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, is the only reason why they're trying to go after him. It's like an act of desperation. Like, they tried to bring up and dredge up all the shitty things that Biden's done over the years. But the matter of the fact is that this election cycle, it's not Trump versus Biden. It's the right versus the left. They don't give a shit who's the nominee. They really just want Trump out of office, and they're going to do whatever they can to make that happen. Like, just for an example, like the only good moment that came out of Trump out of that last debate that he did, in my opinion, was when he mentioned that, the Obama administration built those fucking cages. I think that was the only decent fucking moment that he was able to come up with in that entire debate that made him look anything but shitty.
Well, then Biden's counter to that could have easily been, yeah, but you didn't get rid of him.
Okay. So exactly. And I was
like, he just could have said that. He didn't, but it's like, I do kind of feel like people have, like, the media to an extent are like, they're just not putting up with Trump shit anymore. Exactly. Like, I think a lot of people in the media are coming out and they're just going like, we're done with this. Like, we're just done with it. We're done kowtowing to this. We're done giving it credibility. But the thing is, they've already destroyed whatever credibility they might have in that regard, because they've already spent all those years giving him all that over the top coverage, and especially during the last election, and all that free publicity and shit. And then, then also kind of kowtowing to him in some respects, not all. They've actually been pretty hard on him. Even when he's done something that I agree with, it's very difficult to get the media to agree on that.
Exactly.
But at this point, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to say this real fast, because almost every single point of Trump's attack on Joe Biden is all shit like that. Shit that he's criticizing Joe Biden for, like, oh, you're not left wing on this issue at all. But, like, you're not going to do anything different. You literally have the same position on him as this. So what? If anything, when he brings up that type of shit, it just shows how little fucking choice we actually have between these two candidates.
Well, there in my mind, there's not a choice. Like, in my mind, there's just not a choice. It's just, and I know a lot of other people see the same way. Like, I don't believe in the vote blue no matter who mentality. I just don't. Mm-hmm. But at this point in time, it's like if you are running on a Republican ticket, you are probably going to get fucked in some way or another, because people out there are looking at what we find, they're looking at the Senate, they're looking at the executive branch, they're looking at Trump and his administration and how they do all of this stuff, and how just bad certain things are, and the inaction that has been taking place for years, the inaction. And I think people are just kind of like, so I'm not saying there's going to be a huge landslide, but I do think in key places, we're going to see some change, like Pennsylvania and Florida is what I'm really counting on.
I do think it'll be closer than most people think, but I also think, and I can tell this even when it comes to people on YouTube, like right-wing content creators and even fucking Fox News, there's a lot of people who are slowly easing their way and backing out of supporting Trump. And when it comes to like Fox News and like the mainstream media and shit, like they never liked Trump to begin with. They would be perfectly happy if Ted Cruz got the nomination and ended up winning. The only thing they might like about Trump is that it's gotten enthusiasm from new people about right-wing ideas. Like Trump has definitely made a lot more right-wing people than would have otherwise existed. I think that's undeniable.
Yeah.
But they're just going to stab him in the back as soon as he's no longer president anymore, especially if they can manage to find another right-wing populist to latch onto. They're not going to give a shit about Trump anymore.
No. I mean, the thing is, like, I think what I kind of laugh at are the people who have built careers on both sides, because you've got like the kind of the ultra woke leftists that have made a name for themselves being anti-Trump. Mm-hmm. And what's going to happen to them? Like, what's going to happen to them when this massive thing that they hate is gone? That's if. I just want to point out if. And the people on the right that have made their money and made their fame by absolutely being a Trump dick rider, what's going to happen to them? Like all of this, like people who have bet their souls, if you will, on either side of this, on the extremes. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. If Trump wins, clearly it's going to be status quo.
Same old, which is ironic, but yeah,
it is. And so then the question then becomes whether or not he loses. And if he loses, how crazy are things going to be? I just, again, like it's not to say that Biden hasn't, I mean, there's definitely something here in regards to this. This isn't fake. This isn't a hoax, but when I talk about how it doesn't move the needle, I mean that it just doesn't move the needle. It's
people aren't voting for Biden, they're voting against Trump. Just
like last time around, they weren't voting for Trump, they were voting against Hillary.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so now we're in this situation where this is what we're seeing. And I think a lot of people are going to be very interesting. Now, John here does ask the question, are you okay with the thought of Harris being president? She's one COVID case away from the button. Trump already survived COVID. Well, I mean, that is something. I honest to God was surprised when he announced that it was Kamala Harris. That was his running mate. I was really surprised. Not that I thought he was going to pick Warren or he was going to pick Bernie. I was like, no, he's not going to go for the progressives. He should, but he's not going to go for the progressives. And he doesn't need Kamala for the black vote because he's already got the black vote. So what's it going to be for Kamala? Like, who is she going to speak to? Exactly. And I'm guessing it's more of like the moderate middle ground types.
The type of person that he's already appealing to. And that's why it didn't make any sense. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a bet going with one of my friends. I was like 100% it's going to be Warren after she stayed in the race and basically lost Bernie, my state, Massachusetts, because she's from around here. So a lot of people voted for her. And she definitely fucked over Bernie in a few states. I'm like, yep, right there. Like,
well, and where the fuck has she been? Have you noticed she hasn't been around at all?
She hasn't been doing jack shit. Like, I would think that she would at least be out here fucking, campaigning for Biden, because Bernie's done more campaigning for Biden than he's done campaigning for himself. So I would figure that Warren would also be out here doing the same shit, but maybe she's upset about that. Maybe she's upset she didn't get the position that she wanted. It was already unlikely, though, because she's around Biden's age. They try to generally pick a VP who's not part of the same super generation.
Yeah. I don't know. Kamala just seems like such a weird choice, but I'll tell you this, my dad called it. My dad, he's like, we're talking about it. He goes, it's going to be Kamala. He just randomly, I'm like, no. He's like, it's going to be Kamala. And I'm like, no, come on, Dad. Like, why? He's like, it's just going to be her. You can just tell. And then it was right. And I'm like, fuck, dude. And then I'm like, all right, so what's your prediction for the election then, Mr. You clearly called this. And he's like, well, he's like, Biden's going to win, but it's going to be decided in the courts. Ultimately.
Oh, of course, it probably will be.
And and then come January 20th, if Trump ain't out of office, then if he refuses to leave, or this thing isn't really settled, Pelosi becomes president. And that could be the plan the whole fucking time. That could have been the plan the whole time. You know that, right? Like if they don't, Pelosi could be president. I think that would be absolutely wild if Pelosi, if somehow this whole thing gets stretched out, you know, just to like, cause like leading up. So this whole next week is going to be insanely crazy. This whole next week's going to be nuts.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see more Hunter Biden shit. They're gonna
try well, no, it's not. So speaking of the Hunter, so I jumped over to poll on 4chan just out of curiosity, and I mean, like, they are running with so much shit right now. They are trying to argue that that he is like having okay. One person says here, I'm not going to show the thread just because I don't want to get shit taken down. They said, guys, get in here for fuck's sake. Watch this. They were serious in getting us ready. This pick is Natalie Biden. Wow, I'm fucking shaking. I just get it now. And but I don't quite know what they are necessarily showing here. You know, I mean,
it sounds like mostly hearsay, honestly. Like, I understand, like, when someone's a corrupt piece of shit, you're willing to believe anything bad about them, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's fucking true. Like, if I see some concrete evidence that this is the case, then I'll believe it. But, I mean, it seems like a bunch of hyperbole at this point, a bunch of fucking just speculation. And I don't know. Honestly, when it comes to Hunter Biden and Joe Biden, there's enough shit about them that's fucked up and corrupt that you don't have to make shit up.
Well, see, the idea that they're trying to create about Hunter here is because Hunter hooked up with Heidi or Hallie, Beau's wife, Beau's widow, and then that's what I had heard that they'd had. Yeah, he started dating her, and then he cheated on her. Like, I mean, you know, and then now they're trying to say that he's having relations with her daughter. You know, he went from the mom to the daughter. His biological niece is you know what people are attempting to say right now. I mean, it's a pretty salacious accusation, and it's the kind of thing that if it hits in the way that they want it to, it will be like that Comey announcement before the election of looking into Hillary over the emails, right? Like, that's what they want. They want that kind of blowout. They want that kind of attention, but I honestly do not think that mainstream media and social media will allow that to happen. I just don't think that's going to happen at all, because we're seeing massive, massive censorship. And that does tell me that they are afraid, you know, like this, like, and I don't quite get that about like why Twitter and Facebook are censoring this as much. Like, it comes across like you know, I don't know, like, are they just afraid of more Trump? And this is, in my mind, that's actually worse than anything else we've been seeing out of these emails, because the media can cast aspersions on the emails. They can create a narrative of confusion, which then is just going to end up burning most people out. They're going to go, whatever. It's too confusing, right? Is it real? Is it not real? They don't want to deal with it. But when social media is actively censoring, that's an actionable thing. You know, especially because this last week, weren't they supposed to like subpoena Zuckerberg and whoever, Jack Dorsey?
Yeah, I did hear about that. And that's the thing. Now that we live in this age where social media is such a huge fucking part of elections, like, this is the new norm. And the reason why it wasn't as big of an issue for Trump is because he had never served a day in fucking office before he was president. Like, he had never been a fucking senator. No political office was ever fucking held by Trump. And that was actually a huge advantage for him. And, you know, if we end up having any other presidents or presidential candidates who are in the same boat, it's going to be a huge fucking advantage to them. Because if you have been in office for this fucking long, like Joe Biden has, you're going to do some fucking shady shit, because most politicians are fucking shady. So there's going to be a long history of shit like this. And if they can't get at you, and if they're unsuccessful doing at that, they'll try and hurt anyone that you care about and use them as leverage, just like they are here.
Yeah. It's like, this is the thing I don't get. If this is everything that they've got in regards to like trying to go at Biden, I feel like there's something, like, it just doesn't register, you know? Like, it just doesn't register with anyone. But I do think that that this particular tape, because this is coming in from a Chinese website. The Chinese website, what's it called? It's like G something or another. It's like, I forget exactly what it's called, but this is definitely, there's a lot of images in here. There's a lot of, like, my God, fucking Hunter, what are you doing, man? Constantly just I'm looking on I'm trying to get like an accurate idea of what's going on, but 4chan has like so many threads going right now, and they're doing everything that 4chan to do, which is absolutely dig into it, and they're trying to run on the narrative that it's Natalie. They're trying to run on that narrative that it's that, and I've seen that running around Twitter as well. So it's but who knows? It could be, if that's real, that's a bigger issue.
You know what I'm willing to bet? This is just speculation at this point, but I'm willing to bet that there's some right-wing group, or maybe even just a fucking individual, just someone with interest in Trump's re-election. They went out, and what they did was they contacted everyone who they knew was tangentially related to Hunter Biden, and they offered them a fucking lump sum. Any information, any fucking shit like this that you could possibly get, yeah, we'll give you a lot of fucking money, because a lot of people have big money riding on whoever wins this election one way or another. There's going to be a lot of people who make a lot of profit off this type of shit. And it kind of plays into what I was bringing up earlier. And this is more of a YouTuber thing, but I feel like a lot of people on right-wing fucking spears are looking at fucking Vaush. And they're like, whoa, look at all that money he takes in. Look at all that fucking views and shit. I mean, he must get tons of fucking ad revenue. And they're just, even if this doesn't work out for them, they're just going to find a new grift, and they're just going to try and find a new audience of people and appeal to that instead. So whatever happens here, people are just going to try and make money off it. That's all this is.
Yeah. Okay. So here's an interesting thing. There's one image that popped up. The one I was just kind of laughing at. It's Hunter on a bed. His stuff is out. There's a woman unidentified that's right there with him. She what appears to be inserting digits somewhere that the sun don't shine on her, and and you can see some rings that she has on. Right, you can see a couple of rings that she has on.
Yeah, big.
And there's another photo that they found of Haley Biden wearing what appears to be the exact same rings.
Oh my God.
So it's entirely possible that this is an image of her going to town and him watching, and then he's got a real problem with fucking photography. Like, my God, people. Stop. Okay, so the website is gtv.org. I don't know what necessarily that website is. It just okay, this is a Chinese thing. Oh my God, the entire front page is Hunter Biden. Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Oh
my God.
No, it's like Hunter and some unidentified woman in the bathroom. Hunter Biden's naked photo in bathroom leaked. And
it seems like all of these leaks are like them implying that he has an incestuous relationship with multiple people in his family.
That is a fair amount. That is a fair amount of it here. There's what the fuck? Like another one of, my God, I am not one for recording myself doing any of these kind of acts, and so I find it to be really funny when you've got a person who does, like, just that's what they get off on, is just like, oh, I got to record myself in this shit. It seems really
someone in such like, and I mean, he's not really like a politician or anything, but his fucking dad has connections. So someone who's actually in like a position of like influence and shit like that. Yeah, it's kind of weird that you wouldn't actually like, be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't actually like take pictures of myself constantly doing sexual acts. I feel like he kind of screwed the pooch on that one, but I mean, as long as, because I don't know, as long as anything that was depicted here wasn't actually illegal, I do kind of feel bad for the dude, because he's not running for fucking president.
It doesn't look like it. I mean, anything here. Well, people are going to argue that the tape, like some people again are trying to argue that it's.
As far as we can see, it doesn't appear like that. So
it just doesn't. But I think we can confirm that it is in fact. Haley Biden is the woman in some of these photos.
That's that's interesting.
I mean, some of these are.
And don't get me wrong. Like, based on all these, everything I've heard about fucking Hunter Biden, he does seem like he's a piece of shit, but I wouldn't wish this type of shit on my worst enemy as long as, like, they're not doing anything, like, especially, like, fucking egregious. I don't know. It's just, it's petty. It's kind of sad, and it's telling about where politics is going now that we have the social media age. Like I said, this is the new fucking norm.
Well, I mean, looking at there's a collage here of, oh my God. There's just so much of his dick. Jesus. There's one here where like he's on the bed face down and there's a woman who's unidentified with her ass right on his back, facing the camera. Jesus. So clearly he's like, oh, I got to get a selfie of this. There is a photo of him at what appears to be at a strip club from LA where he is appears to be having sex with the stripper. There's a stripper pole right there. It might be in someone's house. I don't know. There's just another.
Did he just record every sex act he's ever engaged in?
Well, yeah, and even what appears to be here, there's one with a woman masturbating on a bed. All we see is just the legs and like part of the lower half. But this is, he is FaceTiming with her. It appears in a FaceTime call, and he's either taking a screenshot or he's recording it. At the time, so yeah, he's got, there's another one here of a young, what appears to be a black woman, face down, butt up. Then yeah, I think with oh my God, that's
the Biden's campaign's idea of black person outreach,
Yeah. Oh no, there's just one here where he's looking in the mirror, he's fully dressed, but he boogie nights it.
What?
Have you ever seen the ending of Boogie Nights where
No.
okay, so in that movie, Mark Wahlberg is known for having a monster cock. Like that's the whole, that's his character trait in the film. So he gets into porn, and the whole movie, they talk about the size of his dick. We just never see it. They never show it to us. Well, the last shot of the movie is him getting back into the porn industry after having a collapse. And then it's him like trying to get worked up. And so then he pulls it out and you see it just reflecting back in the mirror. And it is a monster hog. It's a tripod. It's the third leg. This is one of those situations where it's just like he is photographing himself in the mirror with it just hanging out. I mean, oh my God, what the hell? Like none of this appears to be illegal. The one image here, hold on, wait a minute. Is that a JP Morgan card with Malia Obama's name on it?
Oh my God.
Okay. Are they trying to say that the young black woman, that's Malia Obama?
Wait a minute.
Is that what they're trying to imply here with this?
That
I don't want. Someone
nuts.
said I saw G Million say showed the picture. I can't show the pictures. I can't show the pictures because that's I'll get the channel deleted. But
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You did tell them what website it was on, so if they want to go see it,
I said yeah, it's on 4chan. You guys can go find it over there. I'm just like, holy shit.
At this point, this shit's all over because it seems like just every right-wing news outlet is talking about it, and not even just that, but other fucking places.
Well, this is one of those things where you might end up seeing it talked about, but it's not going to be from the perspective that you think. So if the left-wing mainstream media, so MSNBC, CNN, Huffington Post, Young Turks, whatever, if they pick up on it, which I'm sure the Young Turks will because they cover everything, they're going to probably frame it as Hunter being a victim here. And if that narrative ends up coming out, so this is the other side of this thing. So what if when it comes to the conversation down the road, by that, I mean like Monday, when people are talking about this in the news media and the left is trying to find another way to hammer home this information, this kind of, this is apparently what was on the laptop. So who had the laptop? Who had control of the laptop? Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani, personal attorney to the president of the United States. This information leaks on a Chinese website. Gee, I wonder how. You start kind of spinning that narrative of like, this is now, the Trump campaign through Rudy Giuliani is allegedly, because you got to throw that out there, speculation, allegedly releasing revenge porn on Hunter Biden as a way to get at his father. You see what I mean there? Like, it's just creating this.
Oh yeah, that's a narrative they'll totally go with.
Oh, it's a total, and whether it's true or not, we have no fucking idea, and it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter at this point. That will move the needle more towards Biden. Like, doing this kind of thing is not going to have the impact that you think.
It seems desperate to an outsider looking in.
Yeah, it really does. It really does seem desperate. Like, just even from like looking at it as a whole, you're like, yeah, no, okay. Like, the dude has a crack, because, you know, and they've admitted he has a crack problem. They admitted that he had a substance abuse problem, and that he's tackled that substance abuse problem. So when people come out and they try to make it about crack, you know, they try to make it about that. The people who have addiction and who have been vocal about trying to get help, those are the ones who have been coming. I've seen there's been a big pushback on that front too.
Oh, totally. Like, yeah, a lot of people hate that.
Yeah, what are you doing? Fucking like shaming this guy. What are you know? And so again, all it does is it creates these narratives that are not going to go the way that you think. And that's why releasing this kind of shit is so stupid, in my opinion. And I don't know if anyone, I don't know. I've been reading the chat a little bit, and there's difference of opinions, I think. But let me ask you guys honestly, do you guys think that this is going to help Trump or hurt Biden? I am curious, because looking at everything, and I've been saying this for days, nothing about this is even an issue anyone cares about.
This is not going to change anyone's mind to Trump. Like, and I would be surprised, honestly, if it did change anyone's mind to Biden, even if the mainstream media does go with that narrative. People are already set in who they're going to fucking vote for, dude. At this point, doing this type of shit's pointless. Might as well just talk. And that's the thing, too. Like, might as well just talk about fucking policy. But it's been so little actual fucking policy during this election cycle. It's just been, let's shit on the other guy's history as much as we can and try and make them look bad. It's like no one wants to talk about policy. No one actually wants to talk about how we're going to make this country better. They'll say that they want to make this country better, but they never give any fucking details. And then what we are left with is shit like this, where it's just like, okay, well, here's something in this dude's personal life, so don't go vote for Trump instead because this guy's son is a fucking idiot. Well, no, people aren't, like I said, they aren't voting for Biden, they're voting against Trump, and you're not going to change their mind unless you literally come out and say, oh, Hunter Biden was Trump in a fucking mask the entire time. Maybe then people would give a shit, but they're not going to give a shit. They're going to vote for who they want.
Yeah. So, okay, I did find. So someone in the chat did recommend, there's a 55-minute video that is in Chinese. I can't fucking understand it.
Christ.
But I've been skipping through trying to find. They mentioned what is it they mentioned? They mentioned Malia, right? So I did find this picture in there, and you can see that Malia Obama is on the JP Morgan card, and there are lines of cocaine.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean,
like that I can show you guys because it's not that big of a deal, but that's I don't know.
Ugh. That's fucking insane, dude. Just the fact that they're going all out and just trying to ruin this entire dude's life just because they don't like his dad's running against their fucking candidate for president. Is that really what we're degenerating to as a society? Seriously.
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of curious, because I mean, now what is this? There's 55-minute videos now trying to claim that that Malia is Antifa, and that it's, I don't know, man. It's not in English. I can't watch it while I'm doing this anyway. But they're gonna try to claim that and that Malia Obama
is a member of Antifa.
Oh my God. Now I did see here, hold on. Morning Afternoon Headshot says, unless they are establishing a narrative for setting up a bombshell, Hunter's exploits are nothing. Corruption with dad is another. That is true. And I do agree with you on that front. The thing is, obviously in the next week, there's going to be some whatever the fuck is on that laptop is going to drop. Right. But the problem too is going to be if they don't, this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. People are already early voting. We're talking 243% more than 4 years ago. So that over 40 million people. And if was it 126 million people voted in the 2016 election. So let's just extrapolate from that number. That's already 1/3 of people have already voted.
That is insane.
That's insane. Now, we don't know what they voted, obviously. We won't know until a week from Tuesday. And even then, it's going to be up in the air. But if they have something that's going to, I mean, just like irreparably damage Biden's campaign, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? I mean, we're in a pandemic, so people are doing a lot of mail-in voting. There's a huge movement to get people out to do that. Early voting is insanely popular right now. People are waiting in line for upwards of like 8 hours to get in to do early voting in some states. And as this progresses throughout the week, this is going to be, like, what are they waiting for? This is not going to move the needle. If they've got something, they've got to drop it. They got to drop it now.
The only good thing that's come out about fucking Hunter Biden is like the whole nepotism argument. Like, that is a strong argument. But here's the thing. And once again, this is something that the Trump people have been running with when it's literally something that he doesn't do any different at all. Like, is anyone going to deny, even if you like Trump, is anyone in the chat going to genuinely deny that he has nepotism and that his children are fucking banking on his presidency? It's undeniable. Just look at the fucking Goya situation, that whole fucking Bean thing that was going on earlier. Like, they are literally using his presidency as a form of branding to to peddle fucking shit like that. It's undeniable. It's absolutely undeniable. And just because, like, Biden has the same type of situation going on with his fucking kid, I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's corrupt. We should call it out. But it's not any different from the other fucking person who's running for president, so it's not going to do much for you because we can just point out the exact same fucking shit.
What cracks me up, though, is I did see Morning Afternoon Headshot talk about Burisma in the emails. But if you recall, Trump did try pressuring the president of the Ukraine to try and get him to say that he was launching an investigation into Hunter Biden and Joe Biden in order to sway the election against Joe Biden. That's fact. He was impeached for it. That's why he was impeached. That's why this whole thing doesn't fucking matter. No one's talking about the impeachment from earlier this year because it feels like it was 25 years ago. It feels so long. But why was he impeached? Because of Joe Biden, because of Burisma, because of the accusations made against that even the a GOP-led committee have come out and said that Biden didn't act inappropriately on that issue. So at this point, they have hyperbole. They've got a hacked email. They've got, not hacked email. They've got a hacked laptop. It feels like. I'm claiming hacked because looking at the information that like how the whole thing came to be, it just sounds like fucking fairy tale nonsense. This guy Hunter went to Delaware. He brought the laptops in. He forgot about it. The guy was like, okay, well, I'm going to snoop around. Found something, and I've heard talks about finding child pornography on there. I've seen that commentary pop up on the internet. And then that guy sat on it for months. He gave it to Rudy Giuliani, who sat on it for months. So Rudy Giuliani was in possession of child pornography for a number of months before this whole story broke. Isn't that again, this is part of the online discussion. I have no idea if there was child pornography on there or not, but there are people out there that believe it.
100% believe it too, because people have confirmation biases in a lot of cases against people that they already don't like. So if they hear something bad about someone they don't like, they'll just be like, oh yeah, 100% believe that. They're a piece of shit. And here's the thing, like, people have very short attention spans. That's why, just like you fucking said, like, to most of us, that whole impeachment thing seems like years and years ago at this point. And if this is the shit that they're going to bring out so close to the election, if this is really the best thing that they have, this is what's going to stick in people's minds the most. And it's not going to be actual genuine arguments against Joe Biden, of which there are many. But it's just going to be this same type of fucking shit where it's like, seems like petty, and it just seems like they're going after his family for no real reason, nothing that's actually productive. How about we actually go after the fucking people who are running for president and call them out for what they're doing? Because unlike the fucking nepotism thing with Ukraine, this doesn't have anything to do with Joe. I hope that Hunter Biden getting sucked off in a hotel room had nothing to do with Joe Biden.
Yeah. So it looks like so here's something I saw today. And again, I saw this randomly. I cannot for the fucking life of me remember where I saw it or like which website was running with it. But so, okay. You remember Steve Bannon got arrested a few months ago?
I heard about that.
Okay, so he got arrested on a Chinese yacht. He was arrested off the coast of Connecticut on a 150-foot yacht named Lady May, charging him with defrauding hundreds of thousands of people. Okay, fine. But the Lady May has been touted as one of the world's most sophisticated super yachts, worth about $28 million, and that it belongs to Guo Wengui, an exile. I can't pronounce that. I'm going to butcher it. I apologize.
All right. Well, you already did, but okay.
Yeah, well, it's Guo.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck.
Guo?
Don't even try it, dude.
I don't know. I'm going to end up saying something horrifically offensive in another language and not even realize it. And then they're going to cancel me again, but
there goes all your Chinese subscribers.
No. Oh my God. I worked so hard to criticize Winnie the Pooh. But anyway, this guy is an exiled Chinese businessman. Now, what I had read today somewhere, again, I don't know where the fuck I read this, but I read this coming off of Twitter, is that apparently when Bannon was arrested, he had this laptop with him, or he had a copy of this laptop. And then so did that other guy. And so because this whole thing posted today on Chinese website. So then the question becomes, and this is kind of that spurious narrative spinning that we're seeing is, are people putting out there, oh, this is the reason this guy who got, who was hanging with Bannon, who's connected to Trump, is he the one out there that put out this footage right now? Like, he's that guy. There's the smoking gun on that one. I have no idea. Like, I read that earlier. Like, that's how crazy this whole thing is going.
It's really hard to tell when all the fucking sources putting this shit out. It's just very unclear and unreliable sources in most cases. Like, obviously, like I don't think anyone puts 100% fucking faith in whatever the fuck 4chan says, nor should you, because it's fucking 4chan. I think even 4chaners acknowledge that it's full of fucking bullshit and a bunch of lies and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. When you see shit like this, you need to really be willing to look at it with a form of skepticism, even if it's, like I said, against someone that you have biases against and don't like. You shouldn't just be like, okay, I'm just going to believe this person's the worst fucking person imaginable just because I don't like them. It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, well, that is, that's unfortunately the way that the internet works. But here's my question. Okay, so people are saying that on Parler they're dropping a lot of stuff. Is there any links anyone could DM me on Twitter for Parler? Because I don't have a Parler account and I really don't want to make one if I don't have to. So
I've never even heard of that place, if that tells you about how popular it is.
Yeah, well, it's a right-wing Twitter essentially.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of those.
well, here's the thing. It's like even yesterday, it came out that PayPal had cut off funding for a website called Epic, or a company called Epic, EPIK, that handles the payment processors for BitChute, Gab, and the Proud Boys website.
Oh, so they were kind of like a middleman between PayPal and okay.
And so, like, that's the weird thing with that is they're losing their funding right now too. And people were talking about that yesterday, like, holy shit, this is a pretty big deal. So we are seeing some things that are happening in the moment. We are seeing some little things that are going on. It's just, it's crazy, but I'll tell you guys what, we've been talking about this for about 45 minutes. I'm going to drop the call-in link. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I really do.
Let's get your cold takes.
Let's get you exceptionally cold takes. No hot takes. I want just cold, ice cold Antarctic takes. Okay, we're going to drop that in there right now. Let's see. I just don't know exactly what I just am so curious by the situation because it feels like the underground of the internet is running with it, but you can't get any other real confirmed information. It's just that there's tons of shit that's dropping.
Yeah, that's why, honestly, I don't think the mainstream media is going to talk about this. I don't know if Fox News has talked about it yet, but I'd be surprised if even they talked about it because they just don't normally talk about this type of shit.
Yeah,
it seems like they like to sweep it under the rug.
There's a thread on fucking 4chan discussing the length size of Hunter Biden's penis. Right now.
Well, this is a real issue that we need to talk about. Like,
yeah,
I want to know the exact circumference of the penis as well.
I don't personally. I've seen way more of it tonight than I've ever wanted to see in my entire life, and that is never. You know, I mean, you can clearly tell that the guy is very impressed with what he has and he likes to show it off. And I guess it's one of those things that maybe, it's one of those things that, gets him off a little bit.
I just find it funny because, like, also, can you imagine if this is just like one of his kinks and he's just like, oh yeah, all those people saw my massive fucking dong, time to start jerking off. Like, maybe he's in heaven right now. But no, even though this is like in some ways a very fucking serious situation, I always find it funny that people are like, hey, let's find out the exact fucking size of his cock. It's like, all right, well, that's one way to go about it. Because to a lot of people, this is just memes, right?
Yeah, to a lot of people, I think it's just one of those things where you're like, I cannot believe that this got leaked out there, and I cannot believe that, holy shit. There's a video of Hunter Biden getting jerked off by feet.
Well, when you say it like that.
Well, yeah. And then but again, all of like the social media is, silencing it. Is this thing even trending on Twitter right now? Let me take a look at Twitter. Hold on. I have actually not curated tweets, but what's going on?
I didn't hear about all these fucking photos until you just told me about it. But honestly, I haven't been on Twitter all day.
Okay, so right now, at least in the United States, as of 33 minutes ago, the top 10 Twitter trends are Dodgers raise up Adele, Dave Roberts, Kenley, Arozarena, LAD versus TB, Phillips, Melania, and John Mulaney. I don't know.
What?
John Mulaney's on SNL, I think, tonight. And Adele's on next week, I think. But Melania was number 2 3 hours ago, and she has dropped significantly. But and I'm looking at, this is the United States here. Let me take a look worldwide right now. Okay, let's see. Number 6 worldwide is Miss Universe Philippines. I'm just gonna bring that one up for later.
People in the chat are saying right now that Twitter's sweeping it up. I wouldn't be surprised at this.
I would not be surprised either, to be honest with you. I'm looking at just the, but you figure it would have trended at some point in time a couple hours ago, and I'm just not seeing anything here, like anything. Not Biden, not Hunter, not crack cocaine, nothing. Let me peel back a little bit. Okay, yeah, vote early.
I think it's a lot more likely, honestly, that just your Twitter's suppressing this rather than nobody's just talking about it at all.
Oh no, Twitter is apps. I mean, you could go and look up Hunter Biden right now, and you're gonna find. Actually, hold on here. Here I will bring this up, and then we'll bring in. We got some people in the back room.
All right, dude.
I'll bring this up real quick, and then we'll do that. I said, there we go. So if I go to, let's see. Okay. If I go to Twitter and I just bring up, Hunter Biden foot job, you can actually see James Wood saying Twitter is desperate to protect Hunter Biden. They locked me out for showing a video screen grab of Hunter Biden allegedly smoking crack and getting a foot job from a hooker. I was willing to delete it only because I know they're not going to stop the tsunami that's coming.
Oh my God, James Woods came out and fucking said that.
Yeah. Real quick for people watching, this is Dame Pesos. We follow each other now on Twitter for people that don't quite get that. Like him and I have made up. So.
Oh wow, nice.
That if you want to know just how weird 2020 is, James Woods here again. Facebook in a total panic. People are posting the foot job video of Hunter Biden and the hooker, and Instagram is taking it down as quickly as people are putting it up. And the thing is, it's not everywhere. This is from 5 hours ago.
Wow.
It's really not everywhere. Hunter Biden is not trending. I mean, Do
you think they only let him get away with saying that because he's a check mark?
No, maybe. I mean, like Cassandra Fairbanks here talking about it. Amazing Atheist is not.
Yeah, we got TJ with his priorities right here. Yeah.
Well, clearly they blur it out. They blur out the dick. This Merrick woman here says, I just watched him get a foot job and got to say, seems like a nice, fun guy, but clearly she is just trying to trend hop on that one.
Yeah.
Even this guy, look, Kim Possible
Yeah, I've seen that account around.
You know, it's like, I don't know if this actually Hunter Biden getting a foot job while smoking crack in the video, but if it is, my man has incredibly big dick energy in every sense of the word. That's what I'm talking about.
This is gonna be
people are going to focus about the size of his dick and go like, it's like, look at the Ralph situation. Look at Ralph's sex tape when that came out. Okay, like we saw.
Thank you, but okay.
Well, no, but I mean, there were people out there like, oh, he's got a tiny baby dick. He got baby pee-pee. You know,
his dick size is what mattered.
His dick. People were focused on the dick size, and the dick size is a point of contention. No, you know, you can sit there and go like, yeah, he was smoking a lot of crack, and then go like, yeah, but I mean, you see the size of his dick. Yeah. Then that's going to be the conversation. Like, yeah, she was full fucking stroking that thing. Like, holy shit. People aren't going to give a fuck. That's the whole point. That's why this shit doesn't make any sense to me. All we're getting out of these images is that Hunter Biden fucks. Like, that's what we're getting out of all this shit. Yeah. And to me, that's like, it's really fucking funny. That
after tonight, he's going to come out and be like, you know what? Subscribe to my fucking OnlyFans.
I still find it funny that that fucking Jacqueline Glenn has an OnlyFans now.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Okay, Hondo, $2 super chat. The left needs to sacrifice Hunter to the corn. I agree. I absolutely agree.
Thank you, Hondo.
Okay. So Mitch says here Hunter is at least 3 rounds.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. That really fucking tickled you, I can tell.
Oh, that was funny, dude. That was fucking funny. Review it. John here says review it. No, I'm not gonna review it. Let's see here. Tandy Man here says, I can confirm a big wang will get you out of a lot of situations.
Bit of a flex there, but okay.
Well, no, even Hondo here says, but my dick size is a bad cope. The dude was laundering money for his dad. But like I said, none of that matters.
Because that's not what people are going to focus on. Because you know how Twitter is.
Yeah, you know how people are, dude. It's like a celebrity. Like, you know, it's like he's one of the most famous people in the world. He's got a crack problem, and we've now seen his dick. It's just, oh my God, like that's what it boils down to.
And that's kind of what I'm trying to say too, Hondo, is like, yeah, I agree. Like, what matters here more is the fact that, yeah, he was, you know, there was a lot of nepotism going on, the fucking money laundering, the shit that we already know about 100% for sure. And for some reason, the right wing is just deciding to dredge up this shit instead and talk about this because I guess it didn't work talking about all the other crap. They're still fucking worried that Trump's going to lose. So this is what they're going to do.
See, even morning, afternoon headshot here. I'm not even mad at Hunter's outlines.
Damn.
You know, I mean, we need to get King of Pole's hot take on this, though. I think that's what we need to get is King of Pole's hot take. Can anyone ask King of Pole about Hunter's outlines and what he says about that? Because that's something. Desiree says King of Pole sweating right now. Yes, there we go. Let's see here. Okay, Virgil asks, can we see the CCN video remixed with the Amazing Atheist sex tape? That is a classic. The Amazing Atheist sex tape only is a classic because he shoved a banana in his ass and then he poured hot oil on his balls. This is more of like a sensual foot job while smoking crack cocaine in a dimly lit room. At least TJ had the foresight to add light. Maybe not for the best.
Yeah, maybe
To be fair, maybe not for the best. But he at least was like, you know what? I've got a shitty orange light. I'm just going to like shove a banana in my ass and see what happens. And hey, the guy makes over 20 grand a month on Patreon right now. And he plays up the banana in the butt meme all the time. So, I mean, at the end of the day, who won?
Yeah, exactly. Like he owns it. Like at this point, it's just like part of his fucking branding. Like he's put out so many shirts where it's like he's put out a shirt where it's him with a fucking banana beard and shit like that. Like yeah, he's made his money off that shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like I joke about the OnlyFans thing, but Hunter Biden, he's gonna find a way to make his money off this. Like it's a lot of fucking attention, you know, and shit coming his way. So why not make the best of it? I think that's probably what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I mean they could come out with like big dick energy shirts or something like that.
Yeah,
you know, and then just make a ton of money. Like that could be the next meme.
That's a new way to raise money for Biden's campaign. Just come out with those fucking t-shirts. I bet they'd sell a lot.
Oh my God. All right. We've got
all right.
Let's see. Okay, we got Tonic the Fox. What's going on, buddy?
Wait, what's up, guys? So, I don't really have much to talk about in my stupid little fucking community, but my God, no, I saw this video. Okay, so now I know this shit is real. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, you guys are right. The size of the dick is pretty big.
See?
Exactly.
Okay, no, that's the thing. I've seen my fair share of dicks being a fucking fur fag. But I was my fucking jaw dropped. Well, at the title at first, because you got to think, the words foot job and crack smoking, along with Hunter Biden. Well, how could you not click on that? Let's be honest here.
That's what a lot of people are capitalizing on, right?
Well, no. Okay, so which one of you guys seen it? Which one of you guys haven't?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, fantastic. So there's two of you. Just one that hasn't, one that has. So, Answer, let me tell you, when you start the video, it starts with some Chinese crap for like fucking, I want to say like 10 minutes. And so I went ahead and cut to, I want to say about 15 minutes in. And right there, boom, Hunter getting a fucking foot job. Right there on the bed.
The only two people who have actually watched this skipped around a lot. Like, yeah, I don't see how anyone could go through this entire 15 minutes and just be
no, because it's not something I actually wanted to watch. I wanted to see like if that's really legit, if the guy's like fucking with me. And sure enough, I guess this is a fucking story. My God, that was Hunter Biden smoking crack and getting a foot job. So again, I agree with Matt here. I don't understand the whole foot job thing. That doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense to me. But the smoking crack as someone who has like a family of money, you're telling me you couldn't get access to MDMA? You had to go for crack? Oh, God. All of it.
Well, is this what it's going to turn into now? People are going to be like judging his drug choices. Like, damn, you could get better fucking drugs than this. Why not?
I sure the fuck am. I'm going to no, because honestly, nothing's going to happen to the guy. Let's be honest here. This is nothing but publicity.
If anything, he'll capitalize on it. Exactly.
Well, like, you know, all of you are right. He's going to capitalize on this, so I might as well judge the things I can. Him getting a foot job and him smoking crack. Both of those bad choices. Like...
Well, I mean, athlete's foot on your dick is no joke, right?
It's not. They should have been wearing foot condoms. I don't know why they weren't having.
I mean, we're in a pandemic, right? We're in a pandemic, so they were kind of social distancing.
No, although this is reckless, Matt. This is reckless. They're doing crack.
Maybe if he was wearing a mask.
I don't even like to me, the crack is like the least important factor to the story. You know, like it just to me, like, it doesn't mean a goddamn fucking thing to me. Like, oh, we smoke a crack, okay.
Yeah, the dude has some fucking drug problems, whatever. Like, that's his business, honestly.
It's so low tier. I mean, again, he can afford better drugs, Matt. Better drugs than
this. A guy who's laundering millions of dollars from the Chinese to his father is smoking crack.
Yeah,
think about that for a second.
That's exactly what we're talking
thinking about that. Like, how can
people focus on?
Yeah, like how could we talk about like all these? Like, he's a millionaire who's laundering all this foreign money into the Obama administration, but crack.
This is crack. Where's Pee Wee Herman?
Now, granted, there was a picture of a bunch of bumps of cocaine, so I mean, maybe he's just slumming it when he's got like his dealers out of town or something. I don't know.
No, it's all well and good, but the thing is, you got the Rock for him there, which is just like, why did you even bother if you had a bunch of cocaine? Oh my God, none of this makes any goddamn sense.
So give me your schizo theory on this one.
What, that he likes to film himself having sex while smoking crack and getting foot jobs by hookers?
I think we already knew that. Dude.
Oh. So here's the thing. Looking at the photo of that young black woman who's face down, ass up. The larger version of that image, which I'm now looking at, oh God, why? It's her also stroking his wang with her feet.
Again, fucking why?
So this is clearly a confirmed kink. And some people have speculated that it's Yara Shahidi from 2018.
I've got literally fucking no idea who that is.
Apparently, she's like Melania's not Melania. She's Malia's friend. So, so people unfortunately are speculating that it's her. Which, if that's her friend, that could explain where the debit card came from, because that to me is definitely suspicious.
Oh yeah,
that's a very weird fucking image right there.
It's like they really didn't give a shit. I don't know. I don't think any of this is going to come back on Biden. I don't think this is going to be in anything on his fucking political standing. I don't think anyone's going to give a shit, and I think everybody's just going to fucking laugh about this. It's literally the worst thing that could happen to the guy, aside from him just yelling racial slurs, and nothing's going to happen to the guy.
Maybe not, because like I said, he seems to like recording himself, so maybe he's getting off. Maybe this is the biggest orgasm he's ever had.
Think of it like this: how many women are going to now throw themselves at Hunter Biden?
Yeah,
now they know he's got a big dick. I mean,
yeah,
right? No, think about that. Think about that again. Speculative schizo take. God, just gotta fucking double do that shit. What if this whole thing was really an op by the Biden campaign?
Oh God.
No. Actually, think about this. Okay, so there's like the kind of weird tinfoil theory is if you want to distract from everything else that's going on, leak a sex tape. Because then everyone's focused on your dick. His dick is blocked out for the most part. It is a monster sausage, and a lot of people are commenting on the fact that it is a very endowed member, and then so that could be a distraction, right? Yeah. And then also it could be a bunch of horny housewives that have been stuck at home for months are going to see this on their friend's Facebook feed and go like, "Damn."
Yeah, a bunch of the never Trumper women who are just like, "Holy shit, whoa." Yeah, they'll jump right on fucking Hunter Biden, and
this is a figure, a political figure no less, and we finally get to see his dick being foot jobbed and smoking crack. I mean,
why have the crack pipe then, Matt? Well, that's the thing about that is we already knew that the dude did drugs, so if it really is like like what fucking Matt said, like a 5-head fucking like take on this, then yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they do that? It makes it seem more authentic.
Authentic. I guess that's the word we're going to use here. Authentic. Okay. All right.
Look. I could have maybe picked fucking a better verbiage. I'm drunk as shit, and I'm talking about a dude getting a foot job. So
no. Oh, okay. This makes far more sense. You've been drinking. This makes far more sense.
I was going to talk about
so Tet Zerks here says the debit card that was something from 2017. Okay, so that's just being added in to add to the narrative about the young black woman. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that would make more sense. All right. So we're seeing that there. All right. So, what a fucking weird goddamn thing. So, all right, Tonic, I got some more people that are lined up. I'm going to move on, man, but I do appreciate you coming on in.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Matt. Anytime, but it's crazy I got to talk about this video because again, everybody just kind of saw it out of nowhere, and it's been fucking with literally everyone. So, Matt, have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.
I'll see you later, man. Have a good one. Peace. All right. You gotta, I'm just 11 doses. Shut up, dude. It says, Jarbo loves observing penis theory. It's not that at all. I'm just saying, it's like, I try to think of the outside the box theories. Outside the box scenarios. I don't know if it's true. It probably isn't. Whoever this laptop came from, whatever was on the hard drive, it looks to me like these are cell phone photos, so this could have come from the cloud. And a lot of the imaging is showing us with with the GPS location on there. Whether it's like Los Angeles or it's Washington, D.C. or wherever the fuck it is that he's doing this stuff. Clearly, he's filming himself on his phone, so this could have been uploaded to the cloud. This could have been another fappening situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. At this point, it's just like, who the fuck is to say what happened here? We're just speculating. That's all we can fucking do.
Yeah. John here says dong posting.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's see. All right, we got John here. How's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. Enjoying the show. Learned about the Biden's getting a foot job. But actually, those are, I watch anime, so that's a lot of Asian stuff, really. I mean, come on,
Oh my god! way to out yourself there. Way to just out your kink.
Oh, like no one here has ever heard of Rule 34, right?
We all know Rule 34 exists. And when it comes to Hunter Biden, now we know 100% it exists.
Oh my god.
Oh well. I mean, I'm watching my Toonami, and I just don't believe the laptop's legitimate. It's just so dicey to begin with. But you were talking about the cloud, and I kind of thought, it might be stolen from some server, but that's that's some disinformation. I think some kind of counterintelligence, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, there's even a thread here on 4chan right now where they see a photo of his of the tattoo on his back, and the tattoo of his back looks like a series of lakes out of Canada Igua. I can't pronounce shit tonight. Out of New York, which is it says here that it's derived from the Seneca name of his historic village here, and it means the chosen spot or the chosen town. So now they're speculating about, well, what does he mean by the chosen one or the chosen spot, the chosen town? Like, what is this, some kind of Illuminati? Is that where they're going to go, or they find these lakes that look like claw marks? Because it looks like claw marks in his back.
He's the Antichrist.
Here I can show you guys what I'm talking about, because this image is fine to show. It just my first thought was that it was fucking claw marks. My first thought is that it was absolutely just like, this is him commemorating banging someone. So because okay, take a look at this here, right? So we've got he's probably naked in this photo too, my God. But you see these tattoos, right, on his back there.
Yeah.
And so, let's see if I can bring okay.
That's legitimately, I shit you not, and I have a father who's a fucking tattoo artist. This is legitimately one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Yeah, well, it looks like and those are fresh too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, clearly, because it's got all the fucking
yeah. So this is the next part of it, right? So you see the lakes here, right, and like the different lakes, and that's kind of what it's referring to.
Are you serious?
This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying right now on 4chan. This is what they're putting out there.
Oh.
Oh my God! This is one of the biggest reaches I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
I just wonder how much of this could be deep fake.
It looks roughly like it, but you know what else looks like it? A bunch of random fucking scribbled lines. That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I am counting them, right? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, well, 4. Yeah, well, there's like 11. It looks like he's missing a couple, or maybe missing one. But yeah, I know it's a weird thing, but it looks very similar. This is 4chan. This is what they're saying right now. So the Finger Lakes. That's the Finger Lakes. Oh, okay.
You know what I don't get is, like, this already like a conspiracy type thing, like these Finger Lakes, because how would someone's mind go to, you know what, I know exactly what this is supposed to be?
Well, even Tetsurex here is saying, yeah, they're saying the photo of his tattoos implicate him in the human trafficking ring. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is exactly where it goes. This is exactly where it goes, right?
Always.
It's always going to go to the human trafficking. It's like, somehow they're going to decipher those scribbles, and it's going to read Comic Ping Pong Pizzeria. That's what they're going to fucking say that it does. Let's see here. They're also arguing about some incriminating texts. Okay. I don't know where those texts are. I got to see that. So, I'll take a look for that. But this is I love when 4chan goes into schizo mode. I just love when they go into schizo mode. Oh God, they are so trying to desperately argue that the young woman is Malia. Oh my God. They're so trying. 4chan, my God, you guys. It's not that crazy.
So this is Pizzagate all over again. This is not going to result in anything. I mean, people always try to make into something like that, but this is not going to be another fucking Pizzagate. I doubt it.
So now they're trying to say that it is Natalie. That's what they're trying to argue, that the woman Natty is his niece.
Do they have like some type of new like reasoning for that, or are they just going off the same assumptions as before?
There's something here. Okay, hold on here. So according to, I'll just bring this up. This is the Instagram page that they've got. Where's my goddamn, there we go. Okay, so according to some people on 4chan, this Instagram post is saying this. Okay, so it says, I'm friends with a music producer. Being in that profession, I consider him to be an audio expert. He sent me these 2 audio clips. He told me to listen to them closely. That sure sounds like the same laugh. Now I suspect the female voice in the video is his niece, Natalie Biden. So this is what they're trying to say here is this. Let me see if I can.
That sounds like a stretch to me, but I guess I'll listen to it and just determine for myself.
Yeah. Hold on here. Let me just download it real quick and I'll upload it. I really wish I had the ability, like with fucking StreamYard, to be able to do this shit appropriately. Okay, save.
A couple people in the chat were asking about the StreamYard link. Should I drop that in there?
Yeah. I dropped it in there. Yeah. Go ahead and come
cool.
on in. Okay. Let's see here. Matt won't ever do a deep dive on Pizzagate. I debunked Pizzagate like 4 years ago. I don't need to do a deep dive on Pizzagate. It simply doesn't exist in the way that you want it to.
There's no basement.
There's no basement. That's what it was. Now, are there child trafficking rings? Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Do they happen with the elite? Yeah, I would be very much in line to believe with that. But in that context of where it originated, that was not true. Okay.
Yeah, I feel bad for that pizzeria. I just want to say that.
Yeah. Well, his Instagram was fucking weird. That is true. Okay, so this is what the clip is. It's very brief. I'll replay it a couple times, so we'll listen.
You're smaller. Yeah. You're smaller. Yeah. You're smaller. Yeah. You're smaller. Yeah.
I don't know if that says anything. Did that mean anything to you guys? I mean, I don't know. I don't.
It's here small. I mean,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get. So, okay, hold on here. Oh, okay. So the top audio clip is from an advertisement, and the bottom audio clip is apparently from the sex tape. That's but I don't know where in the sex tape. So let's just put it on again.
You're smaller. Yeah.
I don't. It's, I don't know. Like,
seems like an awful lot of a stretch to me.
That's a pretty big stretch. Yeah, they're trying to argue that on there right now. Okay, so someone here does say we already know it's her. Reporters confirmed it and reported it to the police. Except no one did.
I mean, could you provide a source on that? I'm willing to believe that this is true, but.
No. Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Oh my God.
No. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. Let me just find this here. Somebody sent it off to Chanel Rion from fucking what's it called? OAN?
OAN? Oh gee, that's a propaganda.
Okay, hold on. Apparently, I'm gonna upload it to the stream right now. This is gonna be a hell of a weird podcast to upload later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Okay, come on. Where the hell did that file go? Sometimes the computer runs a little bit slower. Showing folder. Where's it at?
We live in a fucking society, dude.
Yeah, we do live in a society.
100%.
All right. Let's see. Put that in there. Okay. I'm making it work right now. Okay. There we go. Let me just upload it. It's uploading right now. This is some crazy shit.
This has been a crazy fucking night, just watching all this unfold and.
Yeah. Okay, so it's almost ready to go. I only caught the first couple seconds of it. So this is Chanel Rion on OAN talking about this whole situation.
Very uncomfortable pictures, Kara. So we had, images of Natalie being horizontal. I'm trying to be as delicate as I can, but being horizontal with Hunter. You have pictures of Hunter without a shirt on in some of the scenes. We have records of FaceTime calls from Hunter to Natalie and Natalie to Hunter. So there's some very questionable things in there, enough that we sent in a request to the authorities to see if anybody raised alarms about these pictures once they had them in their hands.
Oh my God. So somebody sent this. You don't know
the first tipping point, the first tip point.
Like, you don't know that it's Natalie. You don't have proof that it's Natalie. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying that there is absolutely no proof. You don't see anyone's face. It's a blurry video where you can't even really see her feet because they're wrapped around a penis. And so there's that. All right, I'll
It's OAN. They say anything. They gotta get their ratings.
They're gonna look for fucking pictures of her. They're gonna try and find any fucking situation in which they can find a fucking picture of her feet, and then they're gonna be like, "This is the smoking gun." Their feet look exactly the same.
Oh, so there's apparently Hunter emailed his niece. That's apparently a thing here. Okay. I don't know. This is something that they're posting on 4chan. I have no idea how real this is or what what's going on. But we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it as we go through this because it clearly is showing some weird, crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Morning, afternoon headshot. Natalie is Hunter Biden's niece. It's Joe Biden's granddaughter. They're trying to claim that it's that's who he's having sex with. So this is the screenshot of the email. I'm assuming that Jay is. I'm assuming that's Hunter. Oh, Junior, right? I don't know who Junior is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so it says no blank stayed with friend taking her to CCD after mass blank running. This is blank right.
Wait, you know what? Never mind. If everyone's just gonna make a bunch of speculation without any evidence, I know who Junior is. That's Donald Trump Jr. There you go.
Okay, that's my
theory. Yeah.
Okay. So then the response is, she told my therapist that I was sexually inappropriate with blank when she says that I FaceTime naked with her. Oh, I think they're talking about, it's allegedly talking about Natalie. And the reason I can't have her out to see me is because I'll walk around naked smoking crack, tailing blank girls on FaceTime or talking. Maybe, I don't know.
Is there a reason why these are blacked out?
I don't know. Yeah, if you got the info. This is why when she was pressed, she said that blank never said anything like that. But the bottom line is that I create and caused a very unsafe environment for the kids. If it stopped there, I would let it go. But then blank friend, blank sober coach.
Every time I see a screenshot like this with a bunch of blacked out words, I have no idea what to make of it. Like, why? Unless it's like has people's address in there. In that case, I completely agree with blacking things out. But it doesn't seem like that was what fit in there. It doesn't seem like any personal info was what they were covering up. So, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my God. Fake Melania is trending on Twitter right now. I was reading about that earlier. Fake Melania, there's an image showing they think it's a body double for Melania getting onto Marine One.
Really?
Yeah, but that's been brought up multiple times. Okay. Okay, so here's something funny right now, right? So at least for me, according to Twitter, it says that Hunter Biden's position, this is like the top in exploring, right? So this is the top in the search engine part.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Biden's position with the Ukrainian energy company did not affect U.S. policy, according to a GOP-led report.
Really?
So,
wow.
So they're trying to argue that right now. And so let's see here. I don't know, man. Like, Twitter is... Yeah, I mean, even Nick Mercada an hour ago asked, why are you guys running interference for Hunter Biden? And I agree. I absolutely agree. This is some weird shit.
Yeah, I also think it looks really bad on Twitter's part that they'll let that be something on their platform, but all this other shit people are talking about, no, we can't even talk about it. It's like, yeah, you can talk about Hunter Biden, but just don't have the conversations we don't want to have. Even if I don't agree with a lot of these fucking crazy theories that people have about it, I mean, it still looks bad, and it just makes people believe their fucking whack job theories even more. I mean, right? Am I wrong?
It does. It does. And then you've got a bunch of QAnon people pushing it, and you got a bunch of other people pushing it, and you know, to me, it comes across like it was a huge. I don't know. It comes across like it's just a huge op in some way or another. So, okay. So according to, oh, wait, hold on. So in that image that they blocked out, right? In that one we're looking at right there, the one which is talking to blank girls.
Yeah.
Or talking blank girls, it just says like it says Tom, because there's an unredacted image that looks like it's printed out. Let's see. Okay. So Natalie stayed with friend, taking her to CCD after mass Haley running. This is Ashley, right? I don't know.
Like,
I'd have to see those full
puzzle. Yeah.
This is a whole weird thing, yeah. I have literally no fucking idea. But apparently someone found a very low res image of Natalie Biden's feet, comparing it to the Biden sex tape.
I knew it. I knew someone would be doing that. Yeah, they're just gonna keep looking at women's feet, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh man, I'll find it eventually."
This is where they need to call in Quentin Tarantino. I'm just saying.
Yeah, 100%. He'll be able to tell the difference.
So you just need to call in. But all right, hey John, I'm gonna we got some people that want to get on in, so I'm gonna let you go, buddy. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, well, they did say Dr. Zayas here says Tom girls equals transsexuals, e.g. Chris Chan. So are you saying, Dr. Zayas, it's possible that Hunter Biden was in fact trying to talk to Chris Chan? That's fascinating.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's a 5-head theory for you. Also, I don't know if maybe like you're saying that means code word or something, but a Tom girl, that's not what a fucking Tom girl is. A Tom girl is literally just, it's the opposite of a femboy. It's a girl who acts like a boy, like plays with frogs and shit. That's what it's supposed to be. I don't think it means transsexual unless that's like code or something like that, but pretty sure that's not what it means.
Yeah, so I do see here on the chat, it didn't pop up in StreamYard. $2 super chat from Hondo the Razor. Nose, lines, debit card. What's worse, sniffing kids or sniffing coke? Oh,
I love how you read it all out like nose lines.
Well, I was looking at it and it dawned on me. It's like, okay, but the chat itself has not updated for me on here since John said this is old. So I won't be able to bring up chat right now, fortunately. But maybe StreamYard shut me down. So here's the image from 4chan about the Biden sex tape versus the Natalie Biden.
That is a huge fucking reach. It's a fucking foot. It's a foot. Like, of course it's gonna look like a foot. First of all, the Biden sex tape in there, it's way too fucking blurry. People are gonna be hard pressed to find a foot that looks exactly like that. What do you think? Am I crazy? Like,
it looks like there's a bent, like the toe right by the pinky. It looks like it's bent. This one on her foot looks like it's straight. The pinky looks bent, but I'm thinking like there's a bit of a, I can't tell, dude. It's too freaking.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Did you ever think that you'd be doing a podcast analyzing fucking feet?
No.
Well, here we are. Dude.
I was not even going to do a show tonight. I was going to work on other stuff. And then someone in my Discord is like, "Are you going to talk about this Hunter Biden thing?" And I'm all, let me see what Animancer's up to.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm the one that you decided to go to talk about this, but I'm not against it. Like, it's been crazy.
All right. Kira, hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, guys. First off, I want to say I can't remember who recommended it, but Beyond the Black Rainbow was very cool. And instead of talking about feet, did you guys have any opinions, or did you even notice the stuff about, like, what the media was saying about Mitch McConnell's hands and his face being bruised.
I did hear about that. Yeah, if you look up some pictures, you can see that it looks like he's pretty fucking beat up. The dude's clearly not in good health at all. I'm hearing a lot.
He's old as shit. So I mean.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking relic.
Well, right. He could have just like accidentally stumbled into like a side of a wall or something like that, or a cabinet.
Possible,
I mean, but yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing too: is like I feel like a lot of people, just like when Trump was getting sick, they were using this as an excuse to be like, okay, we don't even have to worry about getting him out of office because he's gonna croak soon anyway. I just want to remind people, first of all, turtles live for a long fucking time. Also, you can't rely on politicians to just fucking die. You have to actually go out and vote them out of office. Now, I've seen several ads on YouTube and honestly, I'll be honest, I don't even know her fucking name, but I know there is someone who is running against Mitch McConnell right now. And if people are in that fucking district, then they should go and fucking vote for her. Like, get McConnell out of fucking office, and don't just rely on the fact that you think that he might fucking die. Yep, there's the image right there. That's not just like a regular fucking injury. That looks
Rudy Giuliani had something very similar recently. He did. Rudy Giuliani did.
4chan's going to be like there's a zombie apocalypse coming, and we all just don't know about it yet.
Yeah. Rudy Giuliani. I'm trying to find the image here, because he had an interview not too long ago where he had the exact same thing. Where people were like, "Oh my god, like is Giuliani's hands dead? Like what the hell's going on?"
It literally does look like zombie fucking hands.
Well, yeah, and the band-aids and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it has a lot to do, I think, with just oh my god, this is pretty bad. Well, this could be something else entirely. I'll bring the image up, but this could be okay. Something else, just entirely with this. So this is Giuliani's. I mean, I think it's more like. Like it could be a Photoshop thing, but I don't know. But his face looks like looks either over makeuped or whatever.
Yeah, he's looking a bit Trump colored there, but
yeah, like he got a tan on his face, but his hands ended up in like the deep freeze.
Yeah, it looks really off. Like comparing them both side by side, like the skin tone is drastically fucking different.
Yeah, whereas this looks like actual. Damage to like and it could be like trying to they took blood maybe and I saw something where they couldn't say like they couldn't say anything, or someone had said like it's like a nurse couldn't find a vein and it just like popped something. It's not that uncommon, I guess, but the fact that you see it like in his face and you see it in his hands and he just looks like he is a zombie.
He definitely does not look good at all. And like, not to say that he already did, but he looks even fucking worse than he did before. So
there you go. There's the picture, of Mitch McConnell's hand.
I like how you're like, I don't want to talk about feet. Let's talk about hands instead.
That's exactly where I was going with this.
All right.
So
try and get us off of feet. Let's talk about hands.
Well, no, the feet is an interesting topic. And I only say that because we're literally looking at a video. Well, I was looking at a video, and I'm sure a lot of you've looked at the video as well, of a man getting a foot job, and it's not something you see all the time. It's not a thing. But apparently, according
I saw it wasn't pretty for me. But all right, go ahead.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't like you walk out there and you're just all like, oh, hey, this is gonna do it for me. Oh my god. But there was an interesting thing here. Hondo did say here, Pornhub has been deleting links to it. What's up with this? Why is Pornhub running interference? Well, to be fair, Pornhub also took down the links to Ethan Ralph.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Yep. Ralph went and complained to Pornhub about his baby dick being on there. And never mind, he uploaded it himself, whatever. And to the internet, not the Pornhub, but people uploaded it to Pornhub. And so then he went and he found every copy of it that was uploaded. And he cried and he complained and he bitched and he moaned until Pornhub took it down.
That seems like a Streisand effect to me, but okay.
No, Mitch,
it's just gonna get.
Mitch says here, Jarbo is a foot fetishist. I'm not a foot fetishist. I'm really not. I'm really, really not. But I'm just saying, it's an interesting topic because you don't. This is one of those weird, like, kind of nothing kinks that you just don't hear about very often.
Yeah, because as far as kinks go, it's fairly vanilla. Like, I don't get the appeal at all, but a lot of people surprisingly are into feet shit. So it's like whatever.
I mean, like Mr. Repsion has actually sold photos of his feet.
I thought
he also sold his dirty underwear before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, people find and like you talk, and he's extremely open about it.
Oh yeah, he's not
So
ashamed of it at all, nor
No.
should he be, because he made a lot of fucking money off that shit. So whatever, like.
Which is weird, but I guess
It's weird, but
somebody wants that, obviously.
yeah, it's weird, but whatever. Like, it was probably worth the fucking money to him. And I don't know. I don't find any shame in that type of shit. Like, if you get paid a lot of fucking money for something weird like that, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, who cares?
You can't blame the hustle, I guess.
Yeah,
oh no, the story gets deeper. They're now trying to speculate that Hunter Biden is having sex with his own sister. Check this out.
Isn't it everywhere with the incest stuff?
Yeah, look at this here. That's Ashley Biden, and she's wearing a necklace, and then he's got a very similar necklace on.
Okay, that's nothing though, right?
It's clearly nothing, but they're trying to argue. This is what they're trying to argue right now, is that it's his sister. They're trying to argue that it's his sister, that it's his niece, it's his sister. It could be Dr. Jill Biden for all we know. And then you've got like OAN running to it, like Chanel Rion running out there and saying, "Oh no, it's Natalie, it's Nat." I mean, at this point, you're talking about I don't know how old Natalie Biden is. How old is Natalie Biden?
I have no idea.
Let me see here. She's 16 years old. So at this point, they are insinuating that the son of the current Democratic presidential nominee is in an incestuous, clearly, sexual assault, rape relationship with his underage biological niece, is what they're trying to insinuate. This is what OAN, One America News Network, is trying to say right now. And it's not like they speculate it. She said we have pictures of Natalie horizontal. Those were her words. That wasn't a speculation. That was an allegation. That was like straight up like, oh my God, that's an accusation.
Yeah, that could be like a serious problem for them, honestly, legally.
Sorry, what network was this again?
You ever heard of One American News Network?
Yes, I have. I know.
Yeah,
OAN.
it's OAN. Yeah, it's OAN is the one that's saying that shit right now.
And
yeah, I mean,
take them seriously. Why?
The reason why so many news networks, when they're talking about this type of shit, they come out and say allegedly, is because it covers their ass legally. So to actually come out and actually say that it was this person, when as far as we know, it wasn't. That's not gonna look good. They could get in some serious fucking legal trouble for that shit. 100%.
So now the uncensored photo of the woman with her butt, or her vagina, hunched over Biden's back is now available. Dang. So
that's your response?
I mean, like, it's full on chocolate starfish, man. Like fucking in the hot dog flavored water. What can I say? It's all there. And now they're trying to find. I'm just saying, it's like not bad. I've seen worse. All
right, man.
And then somebody took it and they drew it as Pepe the Frog.
Can I ask you guys? Do you think like more of these leaks are going to come out? And then
this is the new norm, dude.
The next couple of days or something like that, or I mean, obviously, we're what is it, like 10 days away?
Yeah, this is gonna be the craziest 10 days in American political history for a long time.
So, okay. So according to this potential, all right, this one thread, they're trying to say that the woman in question is actually Zoe Kestan, is what they're trying to say.
Okay.
So, according to artnet.com, Hunter Biden's wild nights in the downtown art scene. Okay. Let's see here. This is from January of this year, before Biden had even entered the race. So he is okay. So it says Hunter Biden, the son of former Vice President Joe Biden, was perhaps best known for his battles with drug addiction and his decision to start up a relationship with his late brother Beau's widow. He enters a new decade at the center of a whistleblowing controversy that culminated with the impeachment of Donald Trump, who has been accused of withholding hundreds of millions of aid to Ukraine. However, the extra hot spotlight on the son of the Democratic frontrunner has caused the tabloids to unearth all sorts of sordid details, from drug relapses to paternity suits brought on by a Washington, D.C.-based stripper. What's yet to be disclosed, however, is Biden's ties to the downtown New York art scene, with a woman who goes by the Instagram handle weed_slut_420.
Excellent.
Let's see here. Okay, so sources said that many of his art world connections came through the relation that would be Hunter Biden, came through his relationship with Zoe Keston, a lingerie entrepreneur who is better known by her Instagram handle weedslut420. In addition to modeling her wares on her account, she has nearly 75,000 followers. Keston is also an artist whose Polaroid snapshots have appeared in group shows with a bunch of other people. Okay. There's also some concrete leftover evidence of Hunter's brief wait. I don't know. They're just talking about that shit. So that's what they're kind of talking about. They had a brief relationship, and she does kind of look like her, to an extent. So I don't, this is I'll save this here.
I feel bad for anyone's name being dragged into this whole situation if they're entirely innocent. Now, if it is actually them, then whatever. But even it's crazy. Just so many names have been thrown out there that probably have nothing to do with this, and they're just going to be raked through the mud by a bunch of people that who didn't even know about them until now.
Well, that's also a very good point. And I was actually thinking to myself, who's going to be dragged through the mud next? And I'm thinking to myself, it's probably going to be Eric.
They're going to go after all the fucking Bidens for sure on some level. Anything that they can get on them. But right now, it just seems like clearly like Hunter Biden has the most shit that he actually has out there. He clearly does the most and puts himself out there the most and takes the most pictures of his fucking dick.
Yeah, there's a lot of photos of his dick. There's like way too many photos of his dick
quite
out there.
A lot. Yeah.
Like, my God, man, calm down with the cock photos. Okay, so this is so the woman in question is Zoe Keston. This is her. And then they're trying to argue, this is 4chan's detective work, by the way. They're trying to argue that the eyebrows are the same. So I'm going to leave that to you guys to determine. I don't quite know. To me, they look, a little bit similar. The arch is there, but then again, it's not something that's uncommon.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like, not only that, I do want to say the eyebrows in the actual sex tape video are a lot thinner, but women's eyebrows are malleable and shapeable. Like, a lot of women have fucking fake eyebrows. They just put them on, you know what I mean? They literally
tweet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, I don't know. It's just... Now, I understand the video doesn't necessarily give a lot to work with, but everything I've seen so far is just a total fucking stretch.
Yeah. All right. There we go. And so
I was gonna say, Bronx, calm down.
Yeah,
please.
no, I just hit him out. Okay, so Thinking Cat, aka Neo Normie, asks, have you heard about the IRS literally sitting on a court case against Trump for tax avoidance, and the Trump University case may be reopened? Well, right now, yeah, that makes sense, just because of the fact that Trump is president, so they're not going to do anything. If he loses the election and he steps down, and he leaves office, then yes, like his whole life is going to go to shit.
How do you? Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean.
No, that's just that is the reality of the situation.
Well, how do you feel about like I'm not sure if I saw if like Kamala has been out doing any kind of campaigning. I know.
Yeah, she was out. She was out today. There was a rally with her at today. I heard on the radio.
Well, I saw one with Pence. I mean, doing public speaking. I didn't know if Kamala was doing anything as well. I mean, if you guys had any sort of like back and forth opinion about how that's going.
I don't know. Well,
too much to get into at one time.
Hold on here. Sorry. There's someone's trying to do like a photo comparison of a mole on the woman's ass in the photo.
Right. Yes.
Oh my God.
We would much rather talk about the woman's ass.
Yeah.
And the feet.
I'm just saying this is where things get interesting. You have a presidential candidate's son who has a whole bunch of sex tapes and footage coming out, and then people are then going to try to figure out who the person is. I
would think the right is going to try and figure out who any of these people are. The left is probably going to just ignore it, and it doesn't matter. Like
I doubt they'll ignore this. They're going to spin this. Like, obviously, like, people on the left wing are going to find a way to spin this and, like, frame it in a way that, oh shit, like, the right wing is so fucking pissed off about losing an election, they're going to resort to fucking, bringing out revenge porn of a candidate's son Like that's the way that the left is going to try and like go about forming a narrative on this. They are not going to leave this alone. Now, I do think that mainstream media is going to ignore this. They're not going to talk about this. I think that's very clear by the fact of how like Twitter and fucking Facebook have been repressing these types of fucking stories. I think that's very obvious. But no, I mean, the actual people, the actual voter base, yeah, the left's not going to let this go. They're going to try and spin this in their own way, as I guess they should, because that's what the right's going to do too.
So, dirt tactics.
So we've got ourselves another possible comparison photo here.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, dude. I'm doing my due diligence on this, and I'm trying to make sure that
you're absolutely
my shit
fine.
doesn't get taken the fuck down. Okay, so what we got is, oh God, I really hope I blurred out the nudity.
Is this revenge porn? I'm not saying that it is, but I'm saying that that's the narrative that people are going to head with.
Well, in some cases, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say at this point. I'm not really sure, but like that is what people are going to say.
Well, I mean, I was not able to get a closer about this, right? Like, Turk here says, Matt, no one cares about politics. Yeah, I do. Fuck off. So, okay. So, this is.
I like talking about it. Yeah.
So this is her OnlyFans. This is Zoe Keston's OnlyFans. This is a photo that popped up. I blurred out everything that I could, as much as I could, But anyway, we can see the eyebrows. They look more similar here.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah,
do.
But the hair's different though.
Well, no, the hair is like it's done professionally in this photo.
Yeah, and clearly in the fucking sex tape, she's just letting it all out. Like,
yeah, well, it's not a tape; it's just an image. It's just an image of it. But if you look at, and I can't post it to show you guys, but if you look at this image of her on the bed, which is you get to see full clam shot, and then the other photo,
sexy.
You also get to see full clam shot and chocolate starfish, and that taint area. A lot of stuff there. This whole stream is going to be fucking age restricted. I swear to God.
This whole
no fucking
way.
thing. There's no. Oh, dude, I've been getting so many streams age restricted recently. Like I've been getting emails every day. People keep flagging my streams, and I keep getting age restricted. Anyway, so pulling that off the screen. So you've got that. I think that's her. I think the woman in that photo is Zoe Keston. I can't say with 100% certainty that forensically looking at
eyebrows,
comparing,
zoom in,
yeah, it's like enhance, enhance. That's not Sean. That's not the 16-year-old.
That's another chick who has no.
That is
fans. Yeah.
that is Fennel. This is Jarbo's lesson for that taint. I'm not listening for the taint. I'm just saying it's there. Clam shots and chocolate starfish.
Yeah, there's like competing theories about this. Some people think it's this chick. Some people think it's someone else. Like apparently this is like breaking stories. We're finding this all out in real time.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my due diligence on investigating. Apparently this would be enough to drive Boogie insane. But
we're just trying to be honest here,
Yeah. So okay. So I think the photo in question, that with the eyebrows that we can't show you, I think that's Zoe. So we've kind of been able to establish that.
Are we sure it's not Sasha Grey?
It's not Sasha. I know. I would be able to tell you.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I would be able to say if it was Sasha Grey. I could look at that and go, yeah. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, but I can. So okay, trying to see if anything else is popping up here. Although some person here on 4chan does say this is maybe this is a Fed. Maybe this is Fed posting trying to derail it. But they said here that these leaks suck. It's an actual nothing burger. It says, so Hunter has a giant dick and fucks tons of beautiful women. That's a scandal? Right? That's what I've been talking about. What, we're talking about like these leaks, but then the further we dive into it, we go, oh wow, holy shit. This guy fucks a lot of chicks. He's got a big dick. He's got a lot of money.
Is that what we're going to derive from this? Is that just he fucks?
I mean, it's, Russ Hannerman from season 2 of Silicon Valley said it best. This guy fucks. Talking to Jared. So not that Jared, a different Jared.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, God. Not that Jared.
What, we don't want a Subway foot long?
Yeah, no, thank you. Not interested.
So Kip asks about the Obama girl's credit card. That apparently according to someone earlier in the chat, that's old. So I'm just saying that. So I'm just saying that that's what that is right there. So we've got I don't know. I'll Google it real quick. Malia Obama credit card cocaine. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Politico's got an article saying that Malia Obama was not arrested for buying cocaine. So that was something that she was accused of having done. Saying that they had someone had accused her of that she had purchased $1,240 worth of cocaine from a known drug dealer. So that's been debunked. All right. I mean, the thing is, you could put anyone's name on a card like that.
Exactly.
You can put anyone's name on a card like that.
They could have said Melania Trump for all,
Yeah, and it looks like the date of issue was 2017. Or maybe I can find a better image of it without the fucking circle around the name.
I keep hearing people say that this is all deep fakes. I don't know about that. I mean,
I don't know.
I get it's possible. I mean, the technology's there, but I mean, I don't know. It just seems like the dude really likes taking pictures of his penis, if I'm being entirely honest.
Right. And I was actually looking this up myself. Okay, so Hunter Biden's spouse is Melissa Cohen, and I guess she's been completely, radio silent about all of the stuff that's going on right now.
I wonder why.
I literally typed her name into Google, and the first response back was Hunter Biden's wife.
Oh, that sucks. Imagine that. Ah, Jesus. Just being someone's accessory.
Yeah, I typed in Hunter Biden, and the first thing that came up was his niece, and I was like, "Oh, that's even worse."
God, that's not good.
Are there any photos of Melissa Cohen's feet?
You know who I really feel bad for? If
I'm just for comparison's sake.
Yeah, this is for scientific purposes, guys. Come on.
So this guy deserved a job on a Ukrainian oil company board? No. No, I mean, no. I don't think anyone on this call right now denies the fact that there's a lot of nepotism and corruption in the Biden's family. None of us are fucking denying that. But just because we have, just because we don't like the guy, we might not like fucking Biden a whole lot, doesn't mean that we're just gonna agree with any fucking bullshit that people come up with. I mean, I want to see actual fucking evidence if I'm gonna come to this conclusion.
I think the foot job was Melissa Cohen. Because I found a photo
of her feet, right?
I found a photo of her barefoot, and she's got some fucking bent toes.
Oh my God.
And I pointed out the bent toe, did I not?
Yeah, that was the first thing you mentioned.
I pointed out the bent toe.
And if she's, having consensual relations with her husband, then
she's
problem.
He's like, honey.
He might be degenerate in the bedroom, but he's not doing anything illegal. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
So that's we're gonna.
All right, hold on. Let me quickly whip up this image that I probably shouldn't whip up, but I'm gonna whip it up anyway. So it looks like, I'm just saying, it kind of looks like her feet. I'm just saying. So it could be whatever. I could be wrong. But I'm just looking because I noticed there was that bent toe there. That bent toe caught my eye.
I'm gonna have to back away from all this stuff for.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not leaving. What I mean is
he's like, why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I called in to talk about hands, not to talk about.
I wanted to talk about hands, not fucking hand jobs or foot jobs. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna try this. I like this app that I'm using. It's Snagit, but sometimes it gets a little bit fucking wonky. All right, we're gonna flatten that. Okay.
I like how someone just randomly pulls out, what do you guys believe in Russiagate? No, just because, first of all, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm a libertarian. But the whole idea that just because someone has this certain opinion that they have to agree with everything that left-wing people say, no, I mean, I think Russiagate was, I don't know. There's other examples of corruption that Trump actually has. He has fucking, a lot of fucking money out in China. There's other shit that you can talk about. So yeah, no, I mean, there's no sufficient evidence, in my opinion, to support the Russiagate shit. So no, I don't believe it. I can't speak for the other two of them, but I will say this: don't just assume that someone believes something because they have primarily left-wing beliefs. Just because someone agrees, even if someone just is going out and voting for Biden, it's not because they necessarily agree with everything that has to say. They might just think that he's less dangerous than Trump. I fucking hate them both, 100%. You're voting for Hunter? Good. There, I guess.
I'm telling you guys, he's got that big dick energy, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking.
They're gonna write in fucking Hunter, and he's gonna be our president, I guess.
There we go. That's the whole.
Oh God,
that's the whole shebang.
Yeah, that's the 5D chess move that they're trying to do here. That's why they leaked all these images on purpose, clearly, because they want Hunter Biden as president.
Well, yeah, they want. Oh, we need someone with a what did Stormy Daniels say about Trump? Like he's got a tiny penis.
Yeah, we need a big dick president. That's what we need.
Yeah. Oh my God, I just want to fucking get this stupid fucking. Oh my God, fucking hate this goddamn shit. This
Turk wants on, by the way.
What does he want to talk about? He's complaining like this isn't news, guys. Yes, it is. This isn't news.
Oh no, Trump does mutual business deals in other countries. Yeah, I fucking hate China. Apparently, I hate China more than you and Trump because I would not deal business with the Chinese government. It's an authoritarian fucking shithole there. I feel bad for the actual populace in that country who has to suffer under their fucking rule. And honestly, fuck you for supporting the idea that the leader of our free nation should be making deals with communist governments. You're not American at all. You don't believe in fucking freedom. You just believe in sucking Trump's dick.
Okay.
Well, how do you feel about
I just had to come out and say that because I fucking hate partisan politics where people just believe that, okay, I'm right wing, so I have to agree with everything Trump says, or I'm left wing, so I have to agree with everything that Biden says. It's like, no, you can be critical of different types of politicians to varying degrees. I'm not going out and voting for Biden. I know that I'm probably the only one here on this call right now who's not going to go vote for Biden, but I'm not going out to vote for fucking Biden. I hate his guts. I hate Trump too. So yeah. I can be critical of them both.
How do you feel about Biden's oil policy?
I don't know much about it. Oh, yeah, the fact that he wants to pull back on fossil fuels and move towards green energy.
Yeah, stop fracking completely.
I think both parties have it completely wrong because neither fucking party is talking about moving towards nuclear energy, which is actually our fucking future as a society. Now, I also do think there is some merit to green energy, but in the immediate future, yeah, it makes more sense to move to nuclear.
All right, hold on here. There's I didn't put the link in the video description, so let me just take a look at it. All right. I'll drop it in there. We'll be on for another 15 minutes. Cool. So I do have a lot of other work to do tonight so this is it took me a little bit to put this together, but so the Biden sex tape image on the left there, okay? And we see that there's painted nails, they're painted red, okay? But also the not the pinky toe, but the toe next to it's a little bit bent, and these are her toes down here.
You're talking about bunions.
I don't know. All I'm saying
that's the technical term, I guess.
Fine, whatever. Fuck it. All I'm saying is this is a Melissa Cohen right here. This is a zoomed in photo of her feet, and so it kind of looks. She's got lanky toes, and those are lanky toes.
This is more similar, yeah.
I'm not saying it's her. I'm just saying that, it kind of, you could argue that in this scenario, that's her who was jerking him off with her feet.
I feel like this would make more sense too than what other people are speculating. I mean,
yeah. At this point, it is very much it's kind of like anyone's game.
Well, if we're gonna zoom and enhance, I mean, what is that? A henna tattoo?
I don't know, man. Look, this app is exceptionally difficult to work with and running multiple layers. I fucking hate it. I love the app, but
and you're trying to run a stream, I know.
Yeah, it's just it's yeah. Anyway.
Well, right. Yeah, we'll let the 4chan good detectives there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder if somebody's okay, hold on. Turk's here. What are you gonna bitch about, Turk?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
I thought you were the internet historian.
Yes.
I thought you were Mr. Vickers.
Okay, that one kind of true. Matt,
Wow.
when you staged your little fake comeback and you started the show, there was something you promised to do. You were supposed to have an interview with me.
I never said that.
No, but that was the premise that your fucking stupid comeback was hedging on.
Why do you sound like you're trying to imitate PPP right now?
Oh, because I'm about to explode into a PPP-like rage
Okay.
about your nonsense.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jarbo?
What are you saying, Jarbo? What are you saying, Jarbo? You're talking about feet, Jarbo. We're talking about incest pedophilia, Jarbo. Get on the right page, Jarbo.
You were just looking at a small girl's feet on your stream for entertainment. Yes.
I was trying to figure out if the feet in question on a 15-minute foot job video where a man is smoking crack and getting his dick yanked by a pair of feet was his wife.
This is real journalism.
This is real journalism. This is not sensationalism.
You were looking at feet.
Yes, but there's context to why I was looking at feet. Like there's context there.
No, there is no context.
I was also looking at clam shots and chocolate starfishes.
You find it fun to look at Pete.
That doesn't make any. I'm like literally explaining in real time why I'm doing what I'm doing, and you're trying
no
to.
one believes you, Matt Jarbo.
I don't care.
Anybody should believe you.
Okay.
Because you've been lying throughout this entire fucking comeback, this entire fucking staged fake comeback that was created for you.
Dude, it's a fucking call-in show. It's just a fucking call-in show.
Oh my god.
It is. So let's get into it. When did you start your little call-in show?
I've been doing call-ins like off and on over on $3 Theater since like the summer of 2019.
When
I just opted to do it over here.
Doing the Boulder call-in show.
I started it as a joke after Ralph made the sex tape.
Yes, and who fucking said that you could do that? Like, who encouraged you to do that?
Who said I could do something? No one. I did it on my own.
Bullshit.
No,
you appeared on several Godwinson and PPP streams.
I appeared on like one of them.
They fucking told you it's okay. It's okay now. It's
No,
okay. They patted you on the head like the sad little fucking lonely kitten that you were. And they
You know he's been doing content like literally for the past few years, right? And he hasn't stopped. Like,
and who watches it?
I mean, $3 Theater does pretty fucking good in terms of views.
Okay, let's look this up. $3 Theater.
No, it's been pretty dead recently, but then again, with nothing happening movie wise. No, with nothing happening movie wise right now, it is, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to build an entire channel based on movies when jack shit is happening.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I'm looking up this amazing content that that Matt has been putting out. 604 views. 539 views.
Yeah, see, Mitch here says, I can confirm Jarbo did call-ins for longer. Flamenco was always trying to troll him. Yeah, Flamenco would call in a while ago.
So
he tried to troll me and shit to get with Ralph. The whole, look, here's the thing, dude. Whatever act you're trying to play right now, I honest to God don't give a fuck, and I'll boot you from the goddamn call. Be yourself, which I've talked to you, so I know you can be yourself, or get the fuck out. Because honestly, we are having fun, and now you just came in and you're killing the mood.
I'm confronting you with a horrible reality.
Okay, fine. Turk, make your fucking accusation or shut the fuck up.
This is really cringe, dude. Like
this is pretty cringe. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Like PPP had a whole cope stream yesterday complaining about me. Right? He did a whole. He tried to fake a Me Too because I angered him when he called in and I BTFO'd his ass. So fucking make your accusation or get the fuck out.
The entire time, I've been saying this about you, Matt, since your little magical comeback.
Okay, Turk. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to your channel and I want you to make a video about me. And I'm not going to watch it, but I want you to do it so then you can finally come and you can finally go to bed. Because I think at this point, that's what you need to do.
How boring and how fucking pointless.
Please do it.
Well, your case.
Please do it. No, do it. Go make the video. Go make the video about how I'm boring and pointless, and you've been dying to get on the show to talk to me. Go ahead and make that video.
I fucking woke up like fucking 2 minutes ago, and I saw you're online, and
and the first thing you did is come over and try to get on the show. That's the first thing you did.
I hate your show.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something, dude. You woke up literally 2 fucking minutes ago, and your life is so fucking pathetic that the first thing that you had to do is come on to some dude's stream who you fucking hate and literally make the most nothing argument that you could possibly. Shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, dude. Yeah. We get it. You're smart because you talk fucking loud. I can talk loud too.
Understand that the Mr. Sun rises up in one corner of the world and then goes down in a different one. Fucking idiots. You are literally the stupidest people on the internet.
Turk, did I hear the other day that you're from Japan or something?
Close to there.
All right, so
okay, so how about all the fucking pedophilia problems in your fucking country, dude?
I'm not that.
No, wait. I take that back because weren't you speaking some Slavic language?
I wasn't the one looking at child porn today. That was Matt. He was looking at a young.
That's BS. Right? You're being stupid.
You know that was literally a grown adult.
No, you're being stupid. I'm just calling you out while you're being stupid. And
did you see? Hey, did you remember like literally 2 minutes ago? Do you remember 2 minutes ago when I was taking a shit on you and you just backed off like a sheepish little bitch and couldn't say anything for like 20 fucking seconds? That's because you literally don't have jack shit. All you have. That's the thing. All you fucking have is that you come in here and you give shit to Matt, but when someone else actually comes up to you and tries to rebuke some of the shit that you say, you're fucking speechless because you don't know what to do because you don't have the same fucking lines that you people spout on over and over and over again.
In the history of fucking IBS, you're the worst sub boss. I came here to fuck with Matt. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a dude with opinions. I'm a dude with a. I have my own fucking channel. I do my own fucking thing. What, you got a problem with it?
Let's look at your channel.
Underhaven. Go take a look.
Under what?
Underhaven. Also, I don't do this for a fucking job.
Underhaven. No, let's look at Matt's sub boss. This impressive fucking fella.
What the fuck is this shit? All right.
Who?
Yeah. All right. He's gone. No, I'm booting him. So here's the reason why. Turk is mad at me. Okay. So when he came and he faked being Mr. Vickers, I ended up in a Discord call with him and Kraut and Godwinson and PPP after the fact. And we talked for a little bit longer on our own after the call ended, and he wanted to interview me about what happened 2 years ago. I'm open to talk about what happened 2 years ago, but I'm going to do it on my own fucking time. I don't need to go to anybody. Sure. You can call and you can ask questions. That's why Turk is upset that I didn't want to do it. He was really trying to pressure me into it. Like I was out doing deliveries when we were talking. So I was like busy as it was. And he was like really, really, really pressuring me. Like, no, Matt, this will be good for you. No, Matt, this will be okay for you. Like people are going to want to hear your side of the story. I want to tell your story. Like all of these things he was trying to like sweet talk me about blowing smoke up my ass and like tugging at my balls at the same time. All this shit's what he was trying to do. And it just felt scummy to me. So I kind of told him what he wanted to hear. Just get off the fucking call. And then I was like, fuck it. That's really what it was. I just don't want to, if you are a genuine person, I have no problem talking to you, but he's not a genuine person.
He didn't come in here for a good faith discussion, even about like that type of fucking, situation. That's what I'm saying. Like if you came in here and actually said something original, at least if he came in here and said something original, I wouldn't have gotten so fucking pissed off at him. But when I hear literally there's the same shit going on all over and over again, just fucking people chasing for the same clout off shit that happened a long time ago. It's just, you're wasting your time. You're legitimately wasting your time coming in here. And look, man, it's your show. Like this thing can't go on forever, but I would have yelled at that fucking moron for hours and hours on end. And it's not because I'm an apologist for you, because honestly, dude, I have plenty of differences in opinion with you, with things that you've done on YouTube, with like your political takes and shit like that. We actually have a lot of fucking differences. And of course though, but because I came to your defense on this one issue, on this one fucking moron that called into the show, they think I'm a fucking simp for you. And that's just, it goes to show how little they can actually fucking think. Because if they actually looked into what I've said and actually took a look at my channel, which I thought they were going to do, then they would see, yeah, I've got different political takes. I've got different ideas.
Look. All I'm gonna do is we'll move on after this because I need to unban a cat because Hondo accidentally. I made you a mod, Hondo. You're fucking me over, but you're paying me for your mistakes. I'm okay with that. Thank you.
I can do it.
So let's see here. Ocelot here says you kick him off and speak. No, like I kick him off because he was being an idiot. I gave him plenty of time to fucking get to his point. He wasn't getting to his point. So okay, the cat's back. There. Yeah, he's there. But let's look. I'll be a petty cunt right now. I'll be a petty cunt. How about that? This is Turk's channel right here. He's got 1,000 subs. Good on him. He put out a video. Hold on, I'll take off the banner. 2 hours ago, 23 views. 2 weeks ago, 7. Look at him. He's a-logging Ethan Ralph.
What a fucking Chad, dude.
You know, like a-logging Tonka right there. You know, this is what he does. And again, I don't. I'm just saying, like, you want to come and bitch about views, you want to come bitch about shit. You know, we can do that, but like, let's show your side of the story. So there we go on that. I know what I get or what I don't get that I haven't gotten in 2 years. Like, that hasn't fucking changed. That shit is the same as it was. There we go.
Well, the problem with a lot of this is that, you know, it's like, guys, can you just, you know, knock it off with the kayfabe?
Yeah, like, this is like, I really fucking hate kayfabe. I really fucking hate it.
Oh, that wasn't kayfabe. He genuinely believed everything he said. Like, maybe smarter people who actually know what they're doing on this website, they would do that type of thing as kayfabe. But no, he genuinely just bought whatever the fuck he was told, and whatever narrative is in his head, he bought it hook, line, and sinker, and he just wants to come on here and get clout, and that's all it is at the end of the day. And the sad thing is, we gave him a decent amount of time to come on here. I even got fucking pissed off at him, was going to have a real fucking discussion with him, but he just couldn't even get it out. He just couldn't even get a fucking sentence out.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Well, if you've gone to any of his like streams, you know, Turk February, you know, and I actually genuinely like the guy. I think he has sort of like some funny things to say, but he's only got like 5 or 6 people at a time, and it doesn't matter about views. The problem is what the content is, and it's just him bitching at his co-hosts, and he's got like 3 or 4 people with him in one single stream. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, I see Chile wants in, and we're gonna wrap it up with him.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I sent in the Discord, the link was in there, so you can check it out. So
yeah, that's fine. I was gonna.
Well, Virgil, I agree with you. Kayfabe gets boring after a while. Exactly.
100%.
It's just like, it's, you know, you don't want to watch. You can't have chocolate all the time. It's just like, all right, it's funny sometimes, but I fucking hate that shit, and it just derails the fucking shit.
Well, it's unoriginal as well.
Well, Morning Afternoon Headshot here says they are mad maybe because you're putting out content that people seem to like and they feel like they made you and it's cringe. Well, that's what PPP's argument was yesterday. You know, that's the argument he's trying to make. Like, I made you, Jarbo. I brought you back from the dead, Jarbo. You know, he's just mad that I criticized him very lightly in the Discord call, in the Discord chat. That's all I said, is like, maybe it was a G slur because he had said it in the video. Maybe that's what it was. And then he lost his mind because of that. He just went insane from light criticism. And that's the thing with a lot of these guys. They're just paper fucking tigers. And I've been there. I know for a fact what it's like. The key, you know, I get it. But it's just like fucking hell. So, all right. Chile Jarbo, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
All right, man. You're the last one of the night, so make it good.
All right. So I was spamming in the chat, but these are the points of evidence, okay? So first of all, he says, look, Natty, in the video, okay?
We've all heard that, yeah.
Okay, well, I missed the first hour, so I wasn't
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
And then second, her voice when she's talking sounds exactly like Natty from the videos on YouTube of Natty talking. Like, because she has a very distinct voice, the way she talks.
I mean, I did. Were you here when I played that audio clip?
No, sorry.
So, okay.
Did you already talk about that then? And you just
well, I'll play it. I'll play it again. So on Instagram, I was able to find a very brief, like half second comparison. And it's very difficult to hear. So I'll play it and then you tell me.
Smaller.
Right? Like the top audio is from an interview and the bottom audio is allegedly from the tape. So, but the thing is, like, there's not enough there to really compare, obviously. Yeah. So it's like, but this is the evidence people are using. But I don't know if you saw my whole feet theory.
Yeah, I did.
It's a weird. I get it. It's weird, but it's also. I mean, her toes are kind of janky. That we've looked at the toes of Natalie. Someone found a picture of that. Her toes don't match up, but Melissa Cohen, his wife, her toes do kind of match up. I'm just saying, it's like, you know, and maybe his nickname for Melissa is Natty. I don't know. Maybe that is a kink. I got no idea.
But see, that kind of leads into the other theory that it wasn't Natty, but he was video chatting with Natty, and her voice was just being projected into the room. So
are you saying he was video chat? This is your suggestion that he was video chatting with his 16-year-old niece while he was naked, smoking crack and getting a foot job.
Yes.
Okay.
Because 3 days ago, Rudy Giuliani, or whatever that guy is, he did his news conference, and he was holding a piece of paper of the text messages, allegedly, and he accidentally flipped. He hold the paper on the bottom, so the top flipped over. And so you could see what the message was. And I put that on Discord, and it basically says oh, because Hunter, we don't want her there because he was face chatting or whatever it's called, face camming with her naked walking around. And so that kind of that's where the theory comes from. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. But it does say there that, you know, because I'll walk around naked, smoking crack, talking Tom girls on FaceTime. But I think he meant to say 2 girls on FaceTime, although Tom girls could also be transsexual. So, you know,
where are you looking? Where did you see that at?
That's literally in the image. So in the image you flipped.
Discord?
Yeah, in the image you flipped. Okay. That was because we looked it up on 4chan, and 4chan had that email. I'll bring it up on screen right here. Right, you can see that they have names blacked out, but the thing is they blacked out talking 2 girls, but they blocked out because it said Tom. So it's a weird one and everything else. So that's kind of where we find ourselves on that.
But it also says Natalie.
Yeah, no, it
also says Natalie in the picture though.
Let's see. Inappropriate. Let me bring it up again. Hold on here. Yeah. It's kind of a weird thing. I have to go in. Because they had so the image here that we're looking at on screen is a text message chain, like an iChat, right? With someone, Junior, whoever Junior is. But in the image that you showed, it looks like it's taken as a screenshot from a cell phone. Look at the formatting so that's kind of weird. That's a little bit weird in my opinion. I don't know what that means, but a little bit weird.
Like it could be fake.
No, well, again, everything surrounding this whole story is spurious at best, right? It's there is the FBI is looking into it as being a Russian disinformation campaign.
It's suspect.
Yeah. So you've got thank you, not spurious, but suspect. So you've got that, and then you've got you know, the FBI has alleged, from what I read, has been looking into the laptop for potential money laundering or fraud or something along those lines. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's related to Hunter Biden, but that it's related to how that particular laptop hard drive was being shopped around.
It seems like a crime was being involved.
Yeah, so it's like, and I also saw a headline today that said that back in 2019, those emails were being shopped around the Ukraine for about $5 million. And while Rudy Giuliani was in Ukraine at the time. So, when he was out there doing his big thing and he came back, remember, he brought back all that info, and that's what ended up kicking off the impeachment when Trump was out there running his mouth about that shit. So really, it's like all of this kind of stuff, when you start really looking at it through like the threads, the different threads, it's so convoluted that even if it's real, it's so confusing to the average person. They're just not going to care. Right? They're just not going to fucking care. It's why it's almost a nothing burger, because it's fun to kind of speculate, like, oh my God, like who smokes crack and gets a foot job? Fuck me. Right? Like, that's a weird thing. But when you start really breaking it down and looking at all the pieces, it comes across just like a weird puzzle that we don't have the answer to yet. And maybe this next week it will all come out. And I kind of hope it does, good or bad, And
maybe it's a nothing burger. You never know.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. You know what? I just fucking work here.
This has been a crazy fucking night.
It's been a crazy 2 hour some odd stream and shit. So,
all right. Yeah. Matt, I'll just go ahead and, can I get to my part for a second?
Is it going to be talking about, what were you talking about again? Like cats?
No, we're not talking about cats or feet or hands or
right. Yeah.
Like
you talked
that.
About hands.
Yeah. Or Mitch McConnell's lips or anything.
Yeah, that was a weird derail, I'm not going to lie, but we found our way back, so it's all good.
All right. So anyways, I'll just say shout out to Virgil, Morning and Afternoon Headshot, Sean, Mitch, Lunar not Apocalypse, Octopus, John, and Bronx Beat, and you can go ahead and let me go after that.
All right. I don't know why you'd want to shout out to Bronx Beat. We keep having to time him out from spamming the N-word.
Well, I'm nice to everybody.
Okay.
So, anyways,
all right, man. Well, thanks a lot, Kira. We'll talk soon, buddy.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
All right. Thank you very much. Flying Terminal, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, so, whatever. All right. So, Chile, you got any last things to say? I don't know if you're still here or not.
Oh, dude's probably fucking zooted.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Oh, no, because we're going to wrap this thing up. So you have anything else to say?
No. Thank you for letting me talk.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. We'll talk again soon. All right.
All right.
Have a good one, buddy. Thank you. All right, everyone. Well, it's been a wild couple hours. Apparently, I need to talk about, what's it? Hold on here. I didn't see this. The there's I'm talking about Hunter Biden and I'm being speculative. So of course people run in with like the dislikes. I don't even care, all right. So, Animancer, what are your final thoughts on this whole subject?
Well, it just seems like a bunch of people making a bunch of spurious accusations. Like, it's not a substantive argument at all to vote for either fucking candidate. So basically what we have here is just a bunch of fucking tabloid news sensationalized on the internet that people are just talking about in hopes that it'll have a spark in political conversation. But we all know how we're going to vote. Everyone here has already fucking settled on how they're going to vote. And I do just want to say this. If anyone I had a conversation with tonight wants to genuinely continue their discussion with me, I'll have a discussion with you. And that's that. So.
All right. Well, and that was, that's a good place to have. There's a couple of crybabies in the chat right now that are all like,
I mean, people will always disagree. Whatever.
Oh yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to Hondo the Razor. Good guy. Usually calls in with theories.
He's a good dude.
Accidentally banning people in the chat. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
It's a little fun. It's a little funny. I'll take it tonight.
I don't think Kat found it that funny, but it was a bit funny.
So, all right. All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much for coming on by tonight. I appreciate it. We'll I don't think I'm going to do these every night. It's a lot. Tonight was fun. Maybe we'll pick single subjects and shit. And we'll talk again soon. Thank you again, everyone. Have yourself a great evening and peace the fuck out.